Dun 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 dun. Are we live yet? Are we live yet? I have a massive headache. Are we live yet? Just keep on singing, baby. Oh, what the fuck is up? Ha! We're back. We're live. We're alive. It's alive. I'm feeling alive, and start getting ready for a new week. A new whole week. A new whole week! That is. Anyways, let me just double check all of my streaming capabilities over here. I think that we are almost ready to rock and roll. And after this quick advertisement right here, should be good to go. Anyways, do want to wish everyone a happy and healthy. Hey, what's up, Int Pro? You're second. Welcome back, man. How you doing, my friend? Happy Monday to everyone out there. And we got some Total War business to get down and dirty into. And more importantly, I was doing the morning perusals, and funnily enough, it does seem like the Wood Elves DLC is potentially on the horizon. In fact, we might even see an announcement this week, you might say. What's up? What's up, Ben Pro? How you doing, man? How you doing on this nice little Monday? I'm feeling like absolute shit, actually, man. It's weird. I got a full night of sleep last night, but something's weird just going on recently. Maybe it's a change in the seasons, as I typically get all sorts of bizarre and strange feelings during that time. But well, I guess we'll just figure it out. Why not just relax over a nice game of Warhammer in the meantime? Maybe even a few games. And today we might even be lucky enough to get a full-on 4 versus 4, which I could not be more happy about. Anyways, Mr. Binner says, "What's up, Mr. Binner?" He's got the map set. All right, let's see what we're playing on. We got Alpine Ridge. Okay, gotcha. So this one's the one with the big old hump right in the middle there. So I'll be not getting any traditional artillery, but I will be getting a mortar. I guess that is still traditional artillery, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I would like to definitely get some cavalry options, as we are going against the dwarvies over there. Do we want to be getting some Reichsguard? Do we want to be getting some Demigryph Knights? I think Demigryph Knights is going to be the call for today, seeing as we will be going against a lot of armored units. But we need to also see who the other person is going to be. So still a little bit questionable right now. And what's up? Oh, there he is, Mr. Binner. Yeet yeet. We are here on the Warhammer Street. The world is weird currently, indeed. Yeah, man, it is strange right now. Feeling kind of itchy, actually. Really? Okay, well, that could be all sorts of different things, you know. Anyways, man, it's been a long time since I've actually had poison ivy. But one time when I was a kid in like in high school, I think it was, I got poison ivy so bad, man, I couldn't see for like 2 days. Like my whole eye was just crusted up, and it must have looked so fucking weird, you know, to anyone who didn't know what was actually going on there. But man, that was my first dealing with that, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I remember to this day, just because of how fucking god awful it was. just feeling like my whole body's on fire, and your whole body's in like a massive rash. Ugh, nasty, man. Looks like I had like some sort of disease or something. In fact, you know, it might as well just as well been one. Anyways, do we have a fourth for this game? We already got 3. We just need uno mas. My Spanish is definitely lacking. Speaking of, where's Trasgo? Is Trasgo here? I'm guessing no, because I don't see him in the Discord right now. Anyways, let me just double check if there's anyone in the Discord who could potentially join on in with the fun. See some people playing some Star Wars Squadrons. I've been playing a shit ton of that recently as well. It's been some good fun, man. I really gotta say, you know, if you're into either Star Wars, or if you're into space, or maybe not space combat, but just general aerial combat, that's a phenomenal game. I've been so surprised with it. So surprised. Let me explain what's going on. So with it is, you know, the original way that I kind of interpreted it was going to be something similar to like Battlefront 2, where it's kind of like arcadey, kind of decent, but mostly arcadey. You know, you have third person view, you have first person view, you know, you get to choose all of your different little perks and whatnot. It's not like that at all, actually. In fact, it requires a shit ton of skills, and I've been really pleasantly surprised by it. I have this like massive Thrustmaster, by the way, this Thrustmaster, what is it called, a joystick, that is actually really fun to use with that game. Ah, fuck it. That guy left. God damn it, man. Anyways, the world is weird currently, indeed. I know, man. I know. It's just one of those times, man, I suppose. But yeah, man. I've been having some good fun on that recently just because it's so in depth. Like there's so much nuance to it where you have to, you have to do all sorts of like weird things like angling your shields, for example. You have to not justify. Jesus, man, my words are just not flowing today. But you have to basically, administer power to all of your different facets of your ship. So you got your shields, you got your speed, and then you got your blasters or your guns, whatever you want to call them, your laser. It's still the shit that kills other people. And then you have, usually some sort of like auxiliary weaponry. Could be like some sort of a lock-on proton torpedo or anything of that anything of that nature. And then some other capabilities that will boost either your shields, your health, your whole that whole kind of stuff. And it really stands out as a game that's going to be incredibly competitive, I think. It's got that 5 versus 5 nature, and it's extremely similar in a lot of ways to like a League of Legends, like a MOBA, right? Like a massively online multiplayer, or what is it? Multiplayer online battle arena. Yeah, that's it. That's the acronym right there. And this porn brought to you by Thrustmaster. That's right, man. Get on your knees, and it's Thrustmaster X1000, and we're putting the throttle all the way to the fucking tippy top. But yeah, man, yeah, I've been really surprised with it. It was quite the thing, actually. It was quite the thing. Ooh, Mr. Benner looks like he wants to use some 1 versus 1 right now. Yeah, we could probably do a 1 versus 1 really quick. Let's see. We're gonna be playing on an Alpine Ridge. You're gonna be going as the Skavens. I don't know. Maybe I try someone different. Who would I like to try against the Skavens there? Could do what? I'd like to play my Norska versus your Skaven. I don't think that my Norska will do all that well. In fact, actually, come to think of it, Norska would be a terrible pick versus your Skaven because you have the range game down so well. But I'd like to try anyways, just to see, man, just to see. It's a little bit of for funsies right now, anyways. So might as well give it a go here. But I do want to try a few new things. And seeing as you are pretty damn good Skaven yourself, I would actually open up those other slots, man, just in case if other people do want to join in. I do want to, or I'd much rather play bigger games than smaller games. Obviously no offense to you, but it's just more epic, man. It's just more epic. And I'll set up a lineup right now. And if no one joins by the time that I'm actually readied up, then yeah, man, let's go and play it out. Okay, do we have unit cap supplied? Yeah, we do. Okay, nice one. Binner's got it on lock. Can always trust the Germans. The Germans are very meticulous. They are very good, and you gotta love them, man. Anyways, okay, so Skaven, how do I want to handle this? I mean, it's not gonna be too great. With regards to that, I mean, it's really going to be pretty much a moot point to bring any sort of a mammoth crew. Not going to be too great in that capacity. Maybe a couple of these would be all right, and still leaves with plenty more funds to do all sorts of weird things with. Maybe get one of these. Oh, we got Norm. I see Norm's online right now. Want to do Crossroads, so it's fair. We could do Crossroads. I mean, I'm going to get wrecked up either way on this one, just because. Well, I mean, if it's Alpine Ridge, I'll probably have a little bit of an advantage there, just because you won't be able to range me with all of your fun artillery pieces. Hey, what's up, Budman and Throbbing Ding Dong? Have Throbbing Hood traders and Throbbing Hood? Oh man, I haven't heard that one before. And Crypto Twitter stopped screaming about 40,000 BTC. Oh Jesus, man, that'll never stop. And I believe the targets are much higher than that. I believe that the new meme on the Crypto Twitter land is something like 288,000. That's a number that I keep on seeing thrown around due to this S2F model. Anyways, looks like Norm just joined on in, and I am let's see, do I have enough for one more? I'd like to get one more of one of these ground units here. I guess some Norscan Warhounds would be the best route of call on this one. Or I can go with some regiment of renowns here too. Is that going to be the right, the right call or not? I guess a little bit of armor would be nice with these guys. Does give them Vanguard as well. And there we go, man. Actually, we got a full game now. Full game, full house. Oh, I guess I don't have enough money for that either. Damn it, man. Well, that's quite annoying today. We'll go with one of these instead. And come on, there's got to be something else that I can use all these funds for. Actually, we definitely don't need all of these guys right here if this is going to be the opponents for this particular matchup, but I would like to get one more of these guys. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and I think that's about it for myself. Just double checking that everything's well set over there. Okay, it looks like it is. Can I maybe buy one of these. Ooh, that would be pretty damn nice right there too, but looks like it's no bueno as well. But maybe I can make this work if I get rid of, or if I get this. And then, nope, still need 156. Well, that's not going to be happening today. So I suppose I will, I'll just ready up. Hey, what's up, Stephen Bibby? How you doing, man? How's it going? I'm back in uni, so it might not be as active, but I'll watch when I can. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. And much love, brother. And, well, I suspect that is going to be true for a lot of people soon enough anyways. You know, university starting back up, schools in full swing. Although I just realized that a shit ton of schools are actually... All right, we got players. Jump on over. All right, yeah, if you want to if you want to open up a couple more slots, we can actually try for a 3 versus 3 if you want, and then I can jump onto your side, Binner, if you want to do that. Otherwise, I'll just ready up and we'll play this one out as is. I have no personal preference on that. Either way is good to me, man. But yeah, you know, it's crazy. I was actually looking at my alma mater. I went to University of Oregon, right? And University of Oregon is going to, it's you know, it's just kind of like a mid-tier school. It's not great, not terrible, but it was very interesting to me to see that they were actually going to have most of their classes online. So you're literally telling me now, if you go to a university, you're basically taking 80 to 90% of those classes online, maybe even 100% of the classes online, but you're still paying full tuition. And they were very direct about that. They were very direct in their message, because I was on their Instagram, and you know that everything that they say on Instagram is going to be true. And so on their Instagram, they were saying, hey, you know, what's happening here is we're gonna be closing down campus for at least the fall and winter quarters, and your tuition will not be lowered, but you'll be able to take your classes online. It's like, Jesus, man, are you fucking kidding me? That is ridiculous. Oh, and that just reminds me, I forgot to do one thing. I just need to plug this. Well, fuck it. No, I don't need to do that right now anyways. We can just, I can just take care of that after stream. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, man, that's fucking crazy to me. I mean, Jesus Christ, if I wasn't concerned that, or if I wasn't convinced that college wasn't a big enough scam already, I mean, for fuck's sake, man, you're telling me that people are paying $30,000 a year, in some cases, probably even more, for private school to learn fucking online. It's like, at what point do people just break away and say, I think I'm just going to go to YouTube University? Or, you know, what's stopping them from just, well, like, you know, searching wherever the fuck they want to, you know, whatever they want to learn? I mean, I feel like this is actually going to change things a lot for the better long term, because, you know, people are going to wake up, or at least I think that people are going to wake up due to something like this, because, you know, what's the difference then? There's really not going to be much difference, you know. I mean, obviously when school was in session, like in person, that's a completely different experience, because, well, you know, you have the social aspect of it, you have obviously the, you know, the educational aspect of it, but there's also, you know, like the whole just being in the, you know, in the scene, you know, going to the libraries, being around other like-minded people. When you're doing it from online or just not on campus, all of that gets removed. And I think that that's really the true value in college anyways. And also something that doesn't get talked about enough as well, or maybe it does, but I just don't really see it, is the connections that you make in college, like the people that you meet, right? Like, that's actually been the most important thing for me coming out of college, because a lot of the people that I met in college are the people who I will call up today to work with, you know. So do people still feel like they need the degrees? I need my degree. It's like, okay, well, you know what, Starbucks is hiring, sir, and if you don't have an arts degree, you're fucked. Yeah, it's pretty, I mean, it's kind of true, you know. People value these pieces of paper, but realistically, in the real world, from what I've found, and I'm speaking from someone who like actually employs other people, I don't really care where. I've never asked someone where they went to school. Never. I've always asked someone, what have you done? What can you show me that you can do? And then we'll go from there. I mean, yes, a degree can be a little bit of a disqualifier in some cases. You know, it definitely would be an interesting thing to see, like, someone who has a degree from, say, like Harvard, for example, because they have, you know, they definitely have the what's it called, like the, you know, the aura of it essentially. But if, you know, myself, man, I found myself not ever really caring about that as an employer myself. So yes, it can kind of get your foot in the door, it can get some interest, some general interest to begin with, but does it translate into actual results? I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. you know, and especially with the way that things are going now, I have a feeling that this is going to drastically change things. You know, people are going to go online, people are going to start to learn that way, and then universities will have to figure out a way to survive, because I mean, 'cause that's like the biggest fucking business, the biggest, in my opinion, is in some ways even a scam, you might say, because I just don't see how you can justify that cost when all that information is mostly free anyways, and the professors who are teaching it usually aren't even doing it themselves, which I think is very suspect. You know, you know, I never met a professor in my college years who was a trader, and that's what I do as a living. And I would even go as far as saying, you know, taking a bunch of economics and business courses, I didn't learn shit that was ever usable in that venue either. And it was just so strange, man, always so strange. Anyways, in pro says totally agree on the irreplaceable nature of social learning that occurs during college, absolutely invaluable. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing, because you're really forced to be on your own for the first time in your life for most people, especially you know, coming from America, which was my experience, and so that's very, very valuable, because you basically get a place to kind of test out the way that you want to live your adult life without having like any major consequences, because you know, you're basically in like la la land, you know, it's you know, it's like fucking Neverland, you know, as far as I'm concerned, but that allows you to kind of like experiment around, and you know, and you really have to learn time management, for example, too, because you're not, you know, your parents aren't going to be telling you, hey, you got to go to class right now, you got to eat right now, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to, or I'm going to do your laundry and make your food and shit like that. Well, no, you don't. You have to do that yourself. So you got to figure out a way to make that work. That's actually very, very valuable and very practical as well. But a lot of the stuff that you actually learn in the classrooms, I mean, can that be replaced by online? I would say 9 out of 10 times, yes. Maybe for like people who are working in like you know, in like a laboratory environment, that's not going to work. You know, you obviously need what's in front of you. But if it's informational, just purely informational, why not? I don't really see the practical application of it, you know, either way. Fan Tomato says, I feel like evidence of your accomplishments is greater than a piece of paper that vouches that you sat in a class. Yeah, and that's exactly how I feel about it as well, man. And here's also a weird thing, like I've noticed, especially as an adult, there seems to be this trend of like mid 30 to late 40s men, or maybe even in some cases women too, although come to think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a woman do this, but I've definitely seen a lot of men do it, who like will brag about their college accomplishments as if it was, you know, something that just happened yesterday, and like accounts for why they deserve X, Y, and Z. And then I think to myself, it's like, well, hold on. Well, first off, you know, for you, that was like 15, 20 years ago, right? And then second off, it's like, well, that doesn't really say anything. Those are kind of fake accomplishments to begin with. You know, you gotta like actually go out and be able to do something like in the here and now, and that's just different, man. That's oh Jesus Christ, I'm actually stopping this game right now. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies, and we'll get going here. Oopsies, sorry about that. I wish I have a degree that will help me identifying these millions of genders. I heard they have cosmological gender pronouns as well. Oh, I'm sure, ma'am. I consider myself a Venus Zer, and I am a Mars Mer. It's like, what the fuck did I just hear? Well, I actually don't even judge that kind of shit, but I do think, listen, I'm not going to judge it, but I do think it's a little bit funny. You know, how can it not be, man? It's fucking weird. It's kind of strange, especially for anyone who's born before like the year 2020, I guess, because this all seems new to me. But again, that's not throw any hate anywhere, you know, anywhere in this world. It's just just calling it like a season. It's new, it's different, and you got to expect that people are going to be a little bit on edge from something like that, at least at first. Anyways, Int Pro says, one thing at good smart schools, I think you're ideally learning about learning too. Yeah, oh, totally. And that's actually the true skill. You learn how to learn, and you learn that in a lot of different ways. You know, like we were talking about earlier, you learn, again, socially. I think that's a huge one. You learn how to kind of like live on your own. I think that's a huge one. And then, yes, you learn the metagame of learning, which is the true skill and is something that you can transfer to everything else within your life, and that has serious value. Absolutely. And when you're put through college, and when you do have to do all these things that, you know, in a lot of cases you probably don't want to do, it might be because, like, well, I mean, who wants to fucking write a paper about, you know, God knows what at this point? And that can just be awful. But my point is, as I work my way through this initial setup right here and get ready with my Norskins on the ground. Whoa, hey, my bad. is that skill is valuable because it transfers into other things. So it means that you can learn other things faster, not necessarily the things that you're actually focusing on in school at that exact moment in time. Anyways, man, it's been like a few days since I last played this game, and I almost feel like I have no idea what's going on here. So hopefully this one's nice and smooth, but no promises with that. As we get our javelins right there, right behind that very unsturdy front line. It's not the best front line of all time, and I'm definitely not making it out to be. But you know what? That's not their purpose. Their purpose is to just be there and be nice little meat shields for all my heavy hitters, of which they are back here, and even have some Norse controls here as well, and even some skin wolves too. Okay, forgot about that one. That's good. And somehow I ended up with two. Yeah, that's right. 2 chariot units. That's okay. That's a little bit overkill, perhaps. Anyways, I need to start recording, so I'm gonna put these guys back here for now. Let's also get these guys into a group. Let's get you guys into your own group, and then we'll use these guys on a nice little hockey. I will start recording right now, but first things first, we need to get a nice little shot here, right? Here it is, starting off the day, a new week of new opportunities as Norska manned up, or sorry, not manned up, but alongside my good friend over here, Mr. Binner. And who's this? Who's the chaos over here? Dane the Second Ironfoot. That must be a shout out to the Lord of the Rings. Anyways, we got 23 seconds left until battle time, and it's 32-27 unit count for our side versus 34-13 for the enemy unit side, or sorry, for the enemy side right there. And as we get ready for this one, just taking a look at the Skaven and Chaos Warriors roster. They got all sorts of tools, both pretty damn well balanced. I like it quite a bit. I do look at Binner's lineup right here, and I don't see any artillery, which is rather funny because that is very un-Binner-esque. Anyways, looks like I'm going to be going against the Greenskins in the background over here. They do have a few early skirmish cavalry out and about, and with that in mind, I am going to kind of push my luck up the guts right here. Let's make sure that we just mosey on up nice and slowly here. Now, with all of these cavalry units, it looks like Norm's got all these Goblin Wolf Riders, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 three more sort of skirmish archer types. We do have to be careful with that because I don't really have a good way to actually fend them off here, except for my javelins. But they have a very short range, anyways. They're not going to really be perfect for keeping these guys honest right here, obviously. But we will be patient on the approach. And it looks like he's actually not going to be aggressive with it. So with that in mind, I'm just going to try to get on the outside over here with my more versatile units, and then put all of my warriors up the guts and take on what is a decent ground force here. Do have a little bit of issues with these stone trolls, but that's what the javelins are for. And then also have to watch out for this giant river troll hag. But the big target's going to be the stone trolls first, and then probably that river troll hag, and then we'll just burn her down. Savage orcs are going to be relatively strong as well, so we want to make sure that we get all of the right matchups here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to administer all of the kill commands. We'll go up right there. We want these guys on top of them. Yes, we'll put the stone trolls straight up the guts as well into those savage orcs, and we want to make sure that our marauders get caught up with the orc boys. They're going to have no problem with that, and our regiment of renown marauder berserkers over here will have no problem with these crews off on the right hand flank as well. For my boys over here, I want to be a little bit more conservative with them, keeping them back for now. And for my marauders, my regiment of renown marauders right here, I'm actually going to keep them in reserve for the current moment in time, and then get my boys out over here as well, and prepare for the battle lines to meet as I select my lovely caster right here. And if we want to, we can just probably bust through this edge of the line battles, which I'll actually take a second to do right now. And we just want to absolutely take these guys down as soon as possible, so that we can just push on through. Anyways, put up our marauder berserkers right there, boom, and let's make sure that our javelins are thrown into the right targets on those stone trolls right there and right there. Whoops, hey, whoa, Jesus, man, they just absolutely wrecked one of my javelins already. And from my boys over here, you guys can go in right there, and you guys can actually go in along the backside, and you guys, I definitely want you going down the exact side right there too. And I even have my my caster go into battle right now as well, and try to get a little bit of chariot action in as we pile through all these savage orcs. There you go, baby. There you go. And just go left to right. Just go side to side, looking good, and into the back line as well. And maybe even get lucky enough to put my caster back there too, of which I'll have my marauders go into the back line with them. We'll have our skin wolves over here into those arc arrow boys, and for this other chariot crew right here too, actually doing exactly what we want to be seeing. So good, you know, looks like we're good to go, at least in the early session of this one. But a lot of breakages. A lot of breaking going on in my front line there. Not that it's really much of a front line to begin with, but you know how it is, man. You know how it is. I need to pull back these javelins here as well, and pop one of these good old bufolos right there, and marauders over here. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Actually, getting kind of caught up in all sorts of weird places right now. So off to a little bit of a weird start. However, it is going to be really important to make sure that my lovely skin wolves do what they need to do, and they are on those 4 spider riders. That is good. And over here we got our trolls coming back into the mix as well. Let's get our javelins on target with them. That would be an excellent idea. And our marauders over here, are they holding in there? They should be okay for now, at least. But the problem is that we're getting a little bit double teamed with the artillery coming in from the Empire over there. And for our boys over here, while we do have some good matchups, we're actually not doing all that well off the line. Now, where did my caster go, sir? Where are you at? There you are. Okay, you're broken off, and way the hell back on over here. And the stone trolls actually not going down very easily as well, which is not good, because we need them to be doing exactly what they're there for, and that is break through, baby. Break motherfucking through, and smash those heads in. Anyways, javelins still finding their marks, kind of, but it looks like they might be a little bit off. Let's see if this actually finds their marks. I'm curious to see if that one actually does hit it, and yes, it does. Okay, so they actually are doing it. Just doesn't really feel all that strong right now, as we do push into their back line, which is good. But now need to be a little bit more aggressive with that, because we do actually have all the orc boys on the run. And over here, while we did actually have some initial early breakages, looks like it's actually turning maybe a little bit more in our favor right now. Yes, these stone trolls over there will break off. Nice one. Looks like my lord is going to come under pressure from the river troll hag, so I will have to administer some extra commands for him. And for my chariots over here, let's actually bring them back to the mix as well, and we'll actually have them go side to side, coast to coast, alongside all these arrow boys over there as well. So this one's going to be a really tight one. I don't think that I played the early game of this all that well, but at least I got my caster back on over here, which is good. And that means that I need to bring him back to the front line, sir, to the front line. Looks like my javelins are also under pressure here too. Can't really do too much about them right now, but more importantly, with my lord in this mix, pop off one of these, pop off one of those, and get to town on all those stone trolls, which are starting to waver off. Just one more volley from the marauder hunters should do it, but we desperately need to bring in some more support, as the river troll hag plus Grom the Paunch are hitting them pretty damn hard right there, so we can maybe get the what's it called, our skin wolves onto them. In fact, I'll bring them over right here right now, and we'll actually bring over some more of these marauders here too. And if you guys could hit them right there, that'd be excellent. Stop them up a little bit while our marauders over here start to push into the orc arrow boys. Excellent. But still, we got a lot of work to do. We are on a back foot a little bit here, and with my caster back in this game, I do think that it's appropriate to start to administer some more of these babies right here. There you go. And do we want to throw down one more of these wind spells? Maybe not yet. There's not really a good area to throw it down on, unfortunately. So I suppose actually I'll just go like this. It's not going to be anything too much to write home about, but we do need to do something at least to even the odds right there. And we'll bring in these guys as well. Hey, come on, guys! What are you guys doing right there? You're standing right in front of the enemy's face and doing absolutely nothing. And where is my skin wolf? My skin wolves are actually done as well. Jesus, man, wrecked all the way around. Actually, I got absolutely fucking manhandled on this matchup right here. But we're going to bring in a couple more units onto this side as the Marauders break off yet another crew of these Orc boys and push deeper inside that back line. And we should be able to take care of all that. We just got a major rally throughout all of our units, it looks like. Jesus, man, lots of units coming back to this battle right here. And now, while we do need to be a little bit more careful, I do think that... Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, there goes some more breakages, some more shattering, so not good right there. And that's actually going to do it for most of my part of this battle. Unfortunately, I got absolutely fucked, man. A little bit rusty to start off the day, I guess. A little bit rusty. So I'll try to bring back the units that I still got around the other side and just help out in any way that I can. It looks like I still got a couple of Norscan Ice Trolls over here too, and bounce power is actually shifting in our favor quite a bit. So it looks like my allies are picking up the slack from myself. Looks like the Dark Elves are mostly done over here as the Rat Ogres start to push back all of these shades, and it looks like actually a little bit of a line battle going on right here between these Dread Spears and all of these Clan Rat with Spears. They should be fine within that endeavor. And then of course the Chaos Warriors actually having a great time against the Empire as well. So it's really just me kind of slacking right now. So hopefully I can actually justify myself in some way, somehow. But looking very unlikely right now. I pretty much whiffed this matchup. Yes, we did get a slightly double team there, but realistically, it looks like my teammates are going to pull this one in regardless of the fact, and we are looking pretty damn good as a whole. And just myself getting absolutely shreked over here by all these damn greenskins, motherfucking greenskins. Off to a bad start today. Looking at the unit counts, actually, we still got about 930 versus 970 on the other side, but bounce powers does favor us a little bit more. And keeping an eye on all these Jezzails over here for Binner. He is targeting out all the most important targets for our side. It looks like they do have 60 kills on that one, 46 kills on this one. And looking at the Warriors of Chaos over here, what do we see? We do see actually all sorts of strong units right there in the front line, and they look like they are ready for a little bit more. Do have to deal with Grom the Punch, who is basically full health still, and a few stray units here. I don't really see anything that's too much of a threat on the field just yet, so I don't think that the enemy is going to be able to come back too well from this, unless I'm completely missing something somewhere. But yes, for right now, looking good. Looks like the Chaos Sorcerer of Shadow is actually going to go in for a nice little charge too on top of these rusty errors. Night Goblin Archers, Regiment of Renown. So hey, whoa! I got a unit back. I got a unit. Yes, I got a unit. Fuck yeah, man! Got my Skin Wolves over here, and they're armored too. So maybe they might even be able to actually do something. Nope, they're going to break again. So there they go. That's it. I'm out. Anyways. Dark Elves are very beat up. They do have this Regiment of Renown Executioners unit right here, but it's so low and their leadership is so beat up that I don't think that they'll even be able to make it all the way over to the lines of the Skaven, let alone the Chaos Warriors, which are way the fuck out on the left-hand side of this field right now. And it looks like my Skin Wolves are going to come back once again. Well, might as well use them somehow, I guess. And looks like Bender's doing a good job of targeting out Grom the Punch. I do want to say this game has been phenomenally smooth as far as lag goes, so this is excellent thus far. Just my showing has been pretty damn poor on this one. Anyways, looking at the Empire, what do we see? I don't really see any units except for those two that we just caught right here, being the Halberdiers and then also the Swordmen. Other than that, I do see a crossbow, but they are broken back there, and a Halberdier over here, which is broken as well. And it looks like as the Warriors of Chaos move up, holy fuck, man, I didn't even realize these are Chos with halberds right here, by the way. So that's not going to be too easy for these for these rusty errors to take them down, and I think that these goblins' days are numbered as they get a nice little line of fire. But that's what I think that's all I think that's going to be. And actually, really good cinematics right there as a nice little pile of greenskins and Warriors of Chaos over here get involved with Mr. Grom the Punch. But he is in quite literally maybe one of the worst units to ever get involved with during that time, and that is the Chosen with halberds. Jesus, man, absolutely terrible, very deadly. Here comes in some Spider Rises as well, and Grom's going to come in for one more charge, and well, that big boy is going to get a few more kills for himself, but I don't think that is going to be enough. And looking at the balance powers once again, it is still slightly in our favor, which is good, as the greenskins actually do muster up a little bit more of a force here, but I don't think that they have enough units on the ground to actually, hold any sort of a meaningful line, especially against what the Warriors of Chaos got. And while the High Elves, or sorry, not the High Elves, but the Dark Elves are working their way back, they even got back on their artillery pieces right here too. They just don't have the leadership or the health or the staying power on any one of these units that I think makes them a threat at all. So as it is right now, it looks like the greenskins are committed to this battle, and Grom the Punch is in the middle of both the Skaven and the Warriors of Chaos, and I don't think that he'll be able to survive that little onslaught, as he is already down to about quarter of his health. And there's my Skin Wolves again. Hey, Skin Wolves. Oh my god, my Skin Wolves have 124 kills. How'd did that happen? Pretty damn good. Let's have them go over here and see if they can get off another charge. They do only have 2 leadership, so if they do, if it does start to go poorly for them, well, that's gonna really start to shake them quite a bit. Actually, it's going up to about a 22 right there, so the enemy is gonna tuck tail and run. Now they do have a 92 speed versus my 65 speed. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to catch them, but at least they can give them a little bit of a try and a little bit of scare, and that'll actually force up their own leadership as they get a charge motion in. And going back to the main scuttle right here, holy fucking moly, man, this is absolutely gorgeous right now as we do take a nice little spanner of this current battlefield. And Jesus, man, all these stone trolls plus that giant river troll hag running off the field of battle, and I think that is going to be most of the greenskins forces. Again, referencing my skin wolves over here, they're going to continue to chase down this group. Now, if they actually do catch them, they will be able to kill them, but catching them is easier said than done right now. Anyways, going back to the scuttle over here, I do see, is that Grom? No, that's not Grom. Who is that? Who is that, for real? I see Sigvald. Sigvald! Ooh, nice. Very, very strong armor. And how is he so tall? How is he so beautiful as well? That's a real question. And it looks like the Dark Elves over here are really, 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 really bloody. And here comes a nice charge in the face from the Warriors of Chaos. And that is not just going to be a charge in the face, actually going to be a charge in the back. And that is going to be an absolute fucking catastrophic meltdown as they turn their backs right at the wrong time. Going back on over to the Skin Wolves over here, it looks like they somehow did catch a little bit of those guys. They're up to 140 kills, which is very strange. Very, very strange. Their leadership also went up to a 28 as well, so I'm rather happy about that. But the bounce powers continues to turn in our favor. I think that's mostly it, really. I can maybe go after these forest goblin spider riders right there, but most of these guys are either out of ammunition or very low on ammunition, and also low on health as the giant river troll hag tries to get away from Mr. Deathmaster, who's actually on his deathbed right now. Jesus, man. But all these units around him have actually shut it off, so he is going to likely be fine. Looks like there goes the driving river troll hag as well. She is shattered too, and I believe it is just left up to the unbreakable units on this screen right now to fight off the rest of this match, as I only see 16 units left for the enemy. Where are they even coming from is a real... Oh my god, man, so much death and destruction right here. All these rats, my poor rats, my rats my fucking rats. Yeah, man, you don't really see Sigvald too often, man. It's a pretty unheard of pick actually in multiplayer play, unfortunately, because he is so gorgeous, man. He really does have great hair. But he never really seems to perform all that well in battle. I really dislike having a duelist as my main lord as well. I don't know what it is. It never really seems to have like its full value as it as it should. And there it is, your Pyrrhic victory, or our Pyrrhic victory, but not. I don't really feel like I was responsible for that one all that much. And we shall go back into the screens and see who's doing all the killing. Looks like actually from my side, I did better than what I thought I was doing right there. 124 kills on my Icehorn Marauders and 140 kills on my Skin Wolves, almost 100 on my Shaman Sorcerer of Fire as well. Looking at the Empire over here, these guys were absolutely wrecking my bunghole, my Pingus, as 270 kills on these Sunmakers, plus 134 kills on the Hellstorm Rocket Battery. Damn good right there, but very lackluster elsewhere. What about Mr. Binner? Binner putting it up with actually the Plague Priest and the Rat Ogre is getting 159 kills. This is the lowest I've ever seen his Deathblow Mortors get at 149. Still pretty damn good, to be fair. And Death Runner's 209, absolute beast right there. What about Dane the Ironfoot? He put it up with the Forsaken and Dragon Ogres, of which I don't believe that they lived to see the end of this match. And of course, Mr. Prince Sigvald getting triple digits himself. And the Dark Elves, actually very good on these Black Art Corsairs and the Executioners, but very lackluster elsewhere, except for these Dread Spears right here. Actually pretty damn well played right there. And the Norm, the Greenskins, put it up with these Night Goblins to 8-peak loonies, and of course Mr. Grom the Paunch, as well as the Stone Trolls. And at the end of the day has been won, my friends, and there we go. On to the next one. Whew! God damn, man. All right. Well, okay. So after that big old fucking whiff, let's try something new. Let's try something else. How about that? My God, man. Which is sadly hard to make. Yeah, it's really, really hard to make work in multiplayer. Absolutely. And is this going to be the first 4 versus 4? Can we do a 4 versus 4? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A 4 versus 4. I've never played a 4 versus 4 in my life, and I couldn't be more excited for this. So let's do it. I'm going to go as the Warriors of Chaos because, well, well, that's my favorite one, and it's probably the one that I'm best with as well. Okay, looking at the enemy troops, or sorry, the enemy factions. Do I want to go with a shadow? Do I want to go with fire? I think I'll go with a shadow in this case, and maybe next game if this one doesn't go as well, then I'll switch it up a bit. But for now, I want to be trying this. I'm going to try a little bit of a different strategy here. I'll show you something that I've been working on. Although recently I haven't really been playing Warhammer, but I would like to give this one a legitimate go. And the idea here is that I'm going to be using my lore to just absolutely smash through one portion of the line, and then I'm going to pour in all of these Forsaken units right here. So I'll have 1, 2, and then a regiment of renown. So basically 3 units right there, plus my Chaos Knights right here. And what else can we shove in this lineup as well? I got 3,400 left. Let's do a couple of chosen here. And do we want maybe some halberds for this? Yeah, wouldn't be the worst idea, I suppose, seeing as we are going to be going against a bunch of factions that can field some pretty nasty cavalry. So yes, I do think that halberds would be warranted within this lineup, and I think that is pretty much where I want to leave it. Although I would imagine that maybe there is one of these that I'd like to get instead. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that. What about this? Should I get that? Probably not. No. Yeah, I think I'll be rolling with this, and this is going to be my final answer. This is my final answer, sir. My final motherfucking answer. And yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm feeling good about. So again, I'll show you this kind of strategy once we actually get into game. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up so that I'm going to have an absolutely killer unit go against hopefully their weakest unit on the line. And then I just want to punch a hole through that and then pour in all these Forsaken right behind him. I found this to be incredibly successful and incredibly useful in 1 versus 1s that I've kind of played earlier, but didn't record. And so this will be my first time trying it out in like a big match on video. So hopefully this actually works. All right, 4 versus 4 is such a clusterfuck. So let's stay on this map. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Any of the MP maps are good. MP Heorot Ridge is fine too. It's very, very big. Peak Pass is good. Blue Reach River is good. All the MP maps are generally really good for big matches, except for Alpine Ridge. Alpine Ridge is a little bit smaller, and things do get a little more hectic there. It's not terrible. It's probably on like the lower end of what you want. 3 versus 3 is fine there. 4 versus 4 might get a little bit too crazy, but all of the other ones are completely fine. We could easily go to Blue Reach River, and I think that would actually even be a really good call, or Heorot Ridge. Like I said, any one of them is fine, really. I'm gonna take another sip of this water, man. I am goddamn thirsty right now, and whew, goddamn. Oh, whew, God, man, I really could have used that one. All right, let's see. What else do we have over here? I'm just kind of reading through the comments right now. What's up, Yasek? Good to see you, brother. Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday. David the White Lizard says, and I am talking that someone except Crown bring Dragon Ogres. What? There's plenty of people who bring Dragon Ogres, man. They're actually pretty damn good anti-large, although I never really feel like they're that great, you know. I've had a few games, using them where they actually really stood out, but those are definitely outliers. Honestly, I think it's just better to bring Chaos Knights in general after testing out the Dragon Ogres quite or a little bit more aggressively. Some people really do seem to like the Regiment of Renown Dragon Ogres because they do have that Vortex spell, and yes, it is powerful and it can really wreck shit up if it actually catches a unit. But the problem is that it's a Vortex spell. It's kind of has a mind of its own, and I really just like that, especially when you actually like need something to hit. You can't really be reliant on something that has like a weird, odd moving path. Anyways, putting it up again. Let's see. Man, is this AC on? It is on. My AC is on, but it just doesn't really feel like it's doing much. Let's see. Miguel says, David the White Lizard, why finally Crown brings Dragon Ogres whenever he feels he's got ton of... Yeah. I actually do that quite often. In this matchup here, though, I will not be doing that. I'll be doing that. I'll just be doing Chaos Knights. They just feel better with my playstyle. I'd rather actually use the halberds in a more defensive defensive position for my anti-large. Is it going to be as good as Dragon Ogres? No. Is it going to be as mobile as Dragon Ogres? Obviously not, no. But I just don't feel like for 1600 gold, I'm getting the amount of value that I need for, well, 1600 gold. Because I mean, that's basically 1600 gold is basically like 2 pretty fucking strong units for the Warriors of Chaos. I mean, that's basically two Chaos Warriors, for example, or almost 2 Halberd units right here. So you really have to be thinking cost benefit. Would I rather have 2 Halberd units or 1 more mobile anti-large unit? Well, you know, for my sort of playstyle, it does seem like the Halberd units are just better in general. There are going to be some situations and definitely a lot of players who are going to favor the Dragon Ogres, but the problem is that when you spend so much right there, you really have to win that game, and you really have to win like the anti-large game, and if you make any sort of a fuck up, that's just a humongous net negative that's very, 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 very difficult to kind of get on top of after that, just because of the sheer cost of them, really. Anyways, let me scroll on down to the bottom of this right here. What else do we see? Kill. Fuck yeah, man. We got some 4 versus 4 action here. Holy shit, man. This is exciting right now. Very, 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 very exciting. Fan Tomato says, you don't like not being able to control your units mid-fight? Weirdo! Isn't that crazy, man? No, I absolutely love the rage mechanic. I love the out-of-control mechanic. It's great. Just throw my units all over the fucking map, why don't you? Oh, God, man. Yeah, sometimes it just makes me really tear my hair out. And I can't really afford too much more of that, man, because I feel like my hair's already fallen out on its own, man. I'm in my 3rd decorative life, and, well, I can tell you right now, man, hair starts to come out of that age. I like looked at the back of my head the other day. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it not thick there? Why is it not thick there? This is ridiculous. This is terrible. Anyways, Binner says, I hate unpredictability too. Never touch factions with Rampage because of that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't help, man. Holy shit, man. We are about 2 players being readied up from our first 4 versus 4. But yeah, you know, when you're really thinking in terms of statistics and when you're thinking in terms of statistics with a game like this, you have to be able to rely on something. And when something does have a rampage or a rage mechanic or just goes out of control like a vortex spell, you can't count on it, man. You can't count on it. It's, you know, it's kind of like all or nothing. And that's just as, you know, as a statistician, not good. So I always think of cost benefit myself as a trader, because that is my profession first and foremost. So I'm always thinking, you know, risk reward here. It's like you could have major reward but humongous risk at the same time. That's actually really not a good trading style if you do want to kind of combine these two things, which I won't bore you with the what's it called, with the minutia of that. Oh my God, just one more player. Come on, baby. Maul Blacks. Is that his name? Maul Blacks. Come on, ready up, you fuckface. Come on. God damn it, sir. For the love of God. But yeah, man, you know, that's how I think, you know, my profession. And that's actually a really, really terrible idea when you think in the all or nothing sort of mentality, or even like, you know, just going for what we call like the moonshot, for example. It just not serve you well, because it's, you know, if it goes against you, that's it. And when you're trading, I mean, those are financial consequences. And well, if you're trading quite big, that could be, you know, quite a bit of money. And so it's a very good way to go broke very, very fast. So I'm very much averse to those sorts of situations. And I'd say as far as playstyle goes as well, kind of the same way, I guess. Let's see. Mr. Binner says, I didn't learn from my pain from the Eshin build. I feel a masochistic line in me. Uh-oh. Binner's about to bring it down right now, but it's okay, man. I'm feeling a little bit better after that first game. Rusty shit. Jesus, man. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Should be flogged for that one. Should be flayed alive as we wait for this one to load in. Now, we do have a few new players within this match, but I believe it's the majority of the last match players are still in this one, so we all know that all those guys are completely fine. They don't have any lagging issues, which is great. And Binner seems to have a really good host as well, as he is in a military base. I won't give out too much information on him, because I don't know who knows who's out there. But they apparently do have the best of the best internet, which I am very, 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 very happy with. So so far so good, and hopefully these new people are gonna have, you know, decent internet connections and also decent computers, and then good to go, baby, good to go. 4 versus 4, first time in my life. life. And this is quite exciting, man. I wonder if in Warcraft 3, Warcraft 3, in Warhammer 3, if they actually do it even bigger than that, like a 5 versus 5. Now, ask me how that would go. I have no fucking idea, but I do think that it just sound cool on paper. Bigger, better, and badder, as always, man. And this one taking a little bit longer than usual to load, all the way down to below 20 seconds by this point. Not a death sentence in itself. Like I said, you know, I've seen these go all the way down to like 100 seconds and still be no lag at all. I believe that the loading time has to do with your actual computer, and then like the snappiness of it has to do with your internet connection, and it's probably like some sort of combination of those two. But there we go. Okay, down to about 200 seconds and loaded in. Let's see how snappy it is once we actually get our hands on the units. And well, so far not much. Okay, it looks fine. Well, hard to tell right now. I think it's okay though. I do think it's okay. All right, so here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna motherfucker, green skin's in my face. I'll just go right here. Okay, yeah, it is actually pretty damn snappy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a 3 front with these Chaos Warriors, and then put my Mirror Guard kind of right off to the side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour in these Daemon Spew right behind them, right there, and some Forsaken right here and right here. So they're gonna be in like a little bit of a triangle, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick out whoever is on the front line against the weakest enemy unit, and then just absolutely throw all of my spell power at them. So I got the Alchemist Mind Razor right here, and then a Wind Spell right here. And if I do this right, I'll actually be able to use both of them. And then we'll just punch a hole right through there, and then send all these Forsaken right up, or wherever the hole is, and then they're just gonna, you know, come around the side like that and support everyone. That's the idea. Does it work? Well, it works pretty damn well in 1 versus 1 because things are a lot less hectic. Will it work in a 4 versus 4? Who the fuck knows, man? Doesn't matter. I'm in it for the fun right now, but also for the epicness of it as well. So I will get all my units set up right there. Some halberds for the back, just in case we need a little bit of back end protection. And for my main group, I'll actually have everyone, even including my Lord within this one, although he will be nice and off to the back. And then I'll have my Chaos Knights over here. Probably play them off the edge, but for now, I'll just keep them way the fuck back there. Anyways, I'm gonna start recording right here. So let me find a good one to get on. Come on, where is it? Oh, that's a sick shot right there. Here we are. It's the first time in Total Crown history. 4 versus motherfucking 4. On MP Crossroads. This is going to be a humongous match. I don't know what to expect, but I do want to check out the unit sizes, or sorry, the army sizes for both sides, because, well, this is unprecedented right now, at least for my own history. And looking at our side, we do have 57, 62 troops on our side versus 42, 23 on the enemy side. That is insane. I am manning up the Chaos Warriors. We got Mr. Binner over here as the Skaven, looking very, 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 very powerful, by the way. We got some greenskins over here by Newcomer, although he just audibled to the eastern portion of this map. And we also got the Beastmen too, which are going full Vanguard. I'm not so certain that this is a good idea in a 4 versus 4 because there's going to be a shit ton of, there's going to be even more enemies on the other side, right? So they might be able to just gobble up the Beastmen kind of like, you know, 2 or 3 versus 1, while all of the rest of our forces are way the hell out over here. I actually think that that's a little bit, like, not just a little bit, but that's very, very risky. Anyways, we are just a few mere seconds away from starting. I'm going to ready up myself, and let's get ready to rumble! All right, there we are, and I'm gonna get out to an early lead versus the Empire. I'm completely fine going against the Empire. I quite like it actually as a nice little matchup. I will start to walk my troops up to begin with, and looking at the Empire's artillery, what do we have to be aware of? Yes, we got a Sunmaker, or sorry, not a Sunmaker, but a Great Cannons right there, plus some Mortars right here. I don't really think of those as huge threats, especially for my heavily armored troops, but they do have 2 units of that. The Vampire Coast does have their own cannons, their carronades, plus the Queen Bess, which is always going to be a threat, especially at range. And then we got some more Empire action over here too, plus some Dark Elves. And this other Empire does seem to have the Hellstorm rocket batteries, which is just absolute fucking monstrosity. Now check this out. The Beastmen are going to get out to an early start here, trying to converge in on the somewhat susceptible Empire, while the rest of us start to push out over on the western portion of this map for right now. Now, in the meantime, I I will have my Chaos Knights try to get way the hell out on over here. I want to get them really far behind enemy lines, and that is going to be the start for myself. For my main crews, I am about to administer the charge command, as we do want to make sure that we don't take too much of this cannon fire coming in from the enemy. Let's see who they're targeting right off the bat. It seems to be the Skaven, actually, so I will use these Skaven slaves as the meat shields that they are meant to be, and take a gander at my allies over here, which are, I don't know if he's having much success right now, but he does seem to have gotten around the side with these gore herds over here, and hopefully he can cut through to the middle and take out, oh yes, there he goes. Yeah, very well done right there, actually taking down the Hellstorm rocket battery crew. Now they're obviously not completely done. They will come back at some point. But he can walk them out, at least at least for right now. Looking at the Queen Bess, he's actually doing a little bit more damage to his allies than not, as he does fire in one hot projectile into this mass of troops right here. Lots of collateral damage as the rest of our crews gets ready to rumble over here as well. And I'm going to start to administer the charge command, mostly because we don't want to be taking too much of this fire in on the initial burst. And I actually won't even need to really do the strategy that I kind of outlined earlier with what's going on right here, just because the enemy is a little bit too spread out to actually even make it matter. But if I do have to do it on any one of these particular units, it's probably going to be these flagellants right here, mostly because the Sigmar Sons, they're going to be they have a little more health. They're both unbreakable, obviously, so they're not going to be going down or routing around like very easily or basically at all. But the point is that we want to take out whichever one's kind of in the front and then just go straight into all of these very squishy, artillery targets right there. So everyone's starting to run up right now, nice and fast, as we get a little bit of spikies going on here and there. Big old Queen Bess shot coming down, and hopefully that one's not targeting my boys, but it looks like it might be on my mirror guard. No, not my mirror guard, not my mirror guard, not my mirror guard, no, bastard! Fucking bastards. Yeah, getting a really good shot right there. So unfortunately we'll be losing about a quarter of their health from just one shot, which is really devastating. Anyways, we're almost up there. I'm actually going to have my Lord go up and about a little bit faster than this. He has seemed to have tried to block himself off a little bit more, gearing towards a rush on the right hand side of his lines, which I think is completely fine, because we're basically going 3 versus 1 right here, which means that our Beastman ally over here is going to get really wrecked, because he's going to be taking on, two versus 1, maybe even 3 versus 1. But he's actually holding his own pretty damn well. I don't think that he's going to be able to stay around there for too much longer, but at least he can do a little bit before he does go. And for the rest of our units over here, we are almost in position, and can we, well, might as well, do we want to do it like that? Could do it like this. Might as well get it like this too. Or do we want to do it like that? No! Damn it. Oh, motherfucker. Well, there goes that. There goes that. A big old swing and a whiff right there. All right, let's start to administer targets right here too. It looks like we actually will get a chance to do the strategy that we spoke about earlier. I'm going to have everyone go up like this, yes, and then I'm going to administer charge commands for you right there and you right there. And Damon Spew, I want them to just kind of hang out right behind, and we should probably even have another cast by that time as well. We needed another 23 seconds, but I do have the Alchemist Mind Razor right here as well, which will allow them to just absolutely shatter through any unit that they do meet up with. So I suppose these Chaos Warriors going against these Sigmar Sons right here is going to be the best target for that, because they actually do have a little bit of armor with them. Not much. It's very small, but it is something, I guess. And for the rest of our units, we are just being nice and patient right now. For my Chaos Knights, let's get them running out way the hell over here too. Looks like the Greenskins with their cavalry is going to be getting around the outside of the enemies here too. So we are looking nice and good, and the line's about to meet right now, and we do have another wind spell to throw down. So this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm going to throw this down right here as these units meet. A little bit of a lag spike. Come on, don't do it now, don't do it now. And we'll give these guys a buff as well. Come on, get it down. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, shit, they're gonna move up. God damn it. All right, well, let's pop that over there too. A little bit of damage there, I guess. Not much. Not much, unfortunately, but at least it's something. And here our boys go. Our Chaos Warriors right there can be massively buffed up with 50% more base weapon damage and 50% more armor piercing damage, and that will allow them to get to work on these Sigmar Sons pretty damn fast. We'll actually even just send in the Daemon Spew right here. There's really not any reason to actually wait for them, because there's just such major gaps already, and we can just completely converge in on the back line for the Empire, and then work our way on over into the squishy Dark Elves, of which they do have their flank flanks already exposed. Looks like our Mirror Guard over here have met up with the Flagellants, and we will support them with... Do we want to support them with these guys? No, let's support them with some Forsaken right here. It's going to be a good unit to kind of come in and help out in that endeavor. And we got some more Forsaken over here, which is going directly to the back line for the enemy, and everyone else just going to hang out in reserve capacity for right now. There's no real reason to have everyone go into an actual line battle at this current moment, mostly because we're still in the very early stages of this. We do need to pace ourselves here. As far as my lord goes, he needs to pop an Arcane Conduit and get ready for some more casting action. And for these guys over here, I'll actually have them kind of flip around here too. Want them to kind of line up like that. Chaos Knights are in position here as well, and let's actually go have them go out and meet with the Knights of the Blazing Sun and help out the Orc Boy Biggins, which are anti-large themselves, so they'll actually be able to handle themselves completely fine, but at least we can go help out in that endeavor. And over here, line battles are looking very, 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 very intense as we completely overrun the Empire. Look at that massive Rotting Promethean. Is that Mrs. Direfin on top of it? Yes, indeed it is. She is going to be surrounded by my Forsaken and my Mirror Guard, which is actually really not good for me because, well, I don't really want to be going on that target right now. Where's my Halberds, though? We can go put them on her. Yes, indeed. There they are. And we can even give them a big old boof Ola soon, too, if we do get this Occam's Mind Razor back on track, which we just got enough Winds of Magic for. Over here, looking good on the line battle as we do push it into the rest of the Empire. And with my Chaos Knights coming inbound as well, we need them to stay nice and healthy because we need them to last throughout this game, as they're going to be a big portion of this as we go through all of these squishy crossbowmen over here. And the rest of these cannon crews over here too, and looking so far so good as the Halberds work their way over to Mrs. Direfin, but they need to get over there a little bit faster as our Forsaken and our Mirror Guard are kind of on their last legs for right now. At least the Mirror Guard are. They're pretty fucking beat up. They've been going at it all day with these Flagellants and been getting hit with nasty mortar fire and also cannon fire, and the Queen Beth shots getting off in early, plus the crossbowmen right there hitting them right here right now. So they do need a little bit more help with that. But here comes the Hargoneth Executioners. So now we have a decision to make. I will put my Chosen into motion against them, and then I'm going to actually buff up them right there, because the Executioners are going to be a little bit more of a scary target for us, as they can really do quite a bit of damage. Anyways, our Chaos Knights over here get in for a nice charge as well, as they go right towards the crossbowmen and the Forsaken, overrunning the cannon crews over here at the same time. Looking good. Everyone on the run currently speaking, which is rather nice. And over here we can even bring in the rest of our Chaos Warriors in order to, well, I mean, they're really not needed for much right there, but we also want to make sure that we kind of spread ourselves out. Big old shit being shoving down right here. Need to be careful with that because that is looking deadly, sir. Looking deadly. Let's actually pull these guys back for now. We don't want them to get area of attacked by any of this nonsense going on. And where's my lord? Lord, where you at? There you are. Found you. All right, we do have another Occam's Mind Razor to throw in this one as well, and the Chaos Knights have found their way over to, yes indeed they are, they have found their way over to all of the squishies in the back line. So looking good right there. Now I imagine that the Beastmen are all but done. Indeed they are. It looks like they maybe have Kazrak the One-Eye still inbound, and maybe a couple of Gore Herds, yes, kind of hanging around. But for the most part, the Beastmen are done. The bounce powers has taken a little bit of a twist against us, and back here you can see that the Doomfire Warlocks plus the Cold One Knights, 2 units of Cold One Knights actually trying to get in, in our back end currently. So hopefully we can position ourselves properly in order to defend against that. Looks like Mr. Binner has aligned his Ishan Triads, but I don't see any of his Storm Vermin over there to help out, so we will have to support with some of the unit over here. Looking good versus the Executioners, kind of, as they do get beaten down. And over here looks like we got a ton of units around Mrs. Direfin. She is going down actually relatively aggressively now too, and I think it might be time for another casty cast with my lord over here soon enough, at least, as the rest of our units are actually already done with all of their duties. In fact, Chaos Knights taking a bit of damage there, so we need to pull them back maybe a little bit more. Somehow they already got 57 kills. Don't know how the hell that happened, but I will take it anyways. And for now, I think it's time to reline up and get ready to take on the Dark Elves. So I'll have everyone kind of shift in over here. For now, it looks like my lord himself is still nice and healthy in the air, and we have 15 Winds of Magic plus an Arcane Conduit in our back pocket to throw down wherever the hell that we want. So where is going to be the right place to throw this down is a real question. Well, Well, it looks like the Empire that we were initially on is pretty much done. I don't really see anything left on the field for them, or anything that's more importantly a risk. And I can even have my Chosen over here take on and help out with these Canaanite assassins plus these Dread Spears. Well, I don't necessarily even think that Mr. Benner needs it, although maybe he does a little bit. Looks like, is that Deathmaster? Yeah, the Deathmaster Snitch is kind of caught in the crossfire here, but at least they can help out right there. He's going to summon down some clan racks there too. And we got Mrs. Direfin still on lock, but can we stay on top of her well enough in order to take her down? That's the real question, and I do think that we actually have enough to take her down right now. She's extremely low leadership, and that will allow us to do a little bit more extra damage, which I think is going to be exactly what we need in order to take down this shit. Uh-oh, my Chosen over here about to get charged into the back, and that is not good as well. We don't have anything that produces magical damage over there, unfortunately, right now, so only so much you can do at this current moment. And my Chaos Knights are... Well, let's actually just have them run down all these crews over here and make sure that they don't come back, because we do need to prepare for the next onslaught over here as we get ready to take on the Dark Elves. And the Dark Elves are actually still... actually, I don't really see too many units around for the Dark Elves, but they're still relatively healthy. Malice Darkblade over off to the right-hand flank of myself at the current moment. So I could send my Chosen at them, but they are a little bit too beat up for that. Maybe some Forsaken would be a good idea right here. Of course, he obviously can transform, which is not going to be easy to deal with, but at least we can get off to some early work on him and push forwards with our more formidable troops here as the Daemon Spew once again find their targets with the Vampire Fleet Captain, and we'll have our Chaos Warriors push forwards here as well as the Dark Shards are just getting some easy shots into our sides, which we definitely don't want to be seeing that. And let's actually take a moment to give ourselves a nice little cast down here too. In fact, right here would be... Ooh, that would be really, 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 really nice. 3, 2, come on, let me get it. Come on, let me get it. Actually, even going to get... who's that? Marcus Wolfhart? Is that Mr. Wolfhart there? Is that Mr. Wolfhart? Is that him? I don't... Yeah, it is him. Knocked him down, actually. And actually, those Dark Shards going to be wavering off just off that one cast right there. So looking good. Do need to be careful with my Lord, though, as he is getting targeted by Marcus Wolfhart. So we will have one of our units of Chaos Warriors go straight at him. We need to also lock down these Carronades right there, too, because they are doing a damn good job of targeting my boys. And over here, Chaos Warriors looking okay. Daemon Spew need to work up as well. And we just need to actually get around these guys a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to have Mr. Benner laying down right there. Nice one, ma'am. Yeah, I'm going to go against these. I'm going to go take out those mortar crews right there, and then actually swing around and do some casting capabilities. And for these guys over here, we want to go in around the side. Boom. And for our boys right here, almost done with these polearm units in the front, plus the Daemon Spew just going straight in through the side. All good. And we want to lock down Marcus Wolfhart nice and early, because he is a little bit scary. He's very good at targeting single entity units, and so I would like to take him down and just be able to fly a little bit more safely overhead. Looks like my halberds over here are maybe going to be able to catch up to these Dark Riders if we're lucky. I don't know if they actually will be able to do that, but at least they can try. Chaos Warriors Chosen right here is looking fine still, and actually being helped out with these Goblin Archers too. Where's my Lordy at? Lordy, there you are, still looking nice and strong, and with a few kills as well. I think it's almost time to throw down another cast. In fact, throw down another one of these Arcane Conduits at the very least, and then we can continue with the line battles all the way around. Forsaken over here battling it out with these zombie pirate deckhand mobs. They should definitely win that one. We got our Chaos Warriors over here kind of on their last legs as well. Unfortunately, they're probably going to break relatively soon. They are negative leadership currently and faltering relatively fast. Chaos Warriors over here need to step up as well and lock down, well, maybe not even the Queen Bess. She is pretty much out of ammunition anyways, but I would like to start to work my way towards Mr. Marcus Wolfhart. Now my own Lord... Oh, shit! Uh-oh, we just lost one of our own Lords. I don't know exactly who that was. Hopefully that wasn't Snitch. I don't believe that it was Snitch. I believe that it was maybe the Greenskins Lord, if anything. And then we got some units over here to deal with as well. Let's throw this one down right here, actually. I think that we can get a couple units in combination with that. 2 and 1, and boom, there we go. Oh, nice one. Yeah, nice one. Actually going to get both the Dark Shards and the Crossbowmen right there, but not going to take down any one of them particularly. But what I can do is I can go swoop in on them, and my Chosen, or sorry, not my Chosen, but my Chaos Warriors right here can finish them off on the ground. Actually, they will break on that unit, and then have my Lord go straight against this unit right here, and they should be able to stop him. And do have some issue with Mr. Marcus over here. Mr. Marcus, how about you go fuck yourself? How about you go fuck yourself, Mr. Marcus? We don't don't really have any units that are around him right now, unfortunately. Maybe I can send... shit, Great Swords coming inbound right there, too, so we need to put the Chosen towards that capacity. Over here, I think what I'll do is actually have my Chaos Warriors go back in for oh man, this is difficult. I actually need to pull him off. He's too vulnerable here, unfortunately. Also got some Demogryph Knights, Regiment of Renown coming at him as well, so I think we'll just pull off for now and wait for our Winds match to pop back up. Maybe we get lucky and we actually even get another couple units around it there, soonish. But actually, yes. Okay, looks like we might get a little bit lucky here. Marcus Wolfheart is going to be engaged in melee with my Chaos Warriors. Will they win that battle or not? I think that they can probably at least lock him down for long enough so that the Greenskins over here can bring their Black Orcs, and they should definitely be able to finish him off. But even my Chaos Warriors might be able to do it. They do hit pretty damn hard against the Marcus Wolfheart, who's not so high armor to begin with. And my Lord, while he is low on Winds of Magic, he can make a difference in the sky. Actually, I'll go back and swoop down in on these Dark Shards. I will have to survive a little bit of volleys from them, assuming that they are going to be targeting against my Lord. But he should be able to cause a little bit of break right off the charge. And it looks like they actually won't even be targeting him here. So we'll just follow him in and look for these guys over here to bring them into Mrs. Direfin. There we go. Okay, nice one, Lord. Nice one, nice one, nice one. My Chaos Warriors will break away. Unfortunately, Marcus Wolfheart still alive, just barely. Damn it. And I'm getting hit by Mr. Marcus plus those crossbows and these Dark Shards right here too. But I can probably finish off these Dark Shards right here as well, and then we can maybe focus in on Mr. Wolfheart. As Mr. Wolfheart almost out of ammunition. Well, actually no, he has less health than the ammunition, so probably better to just go after him for that particular reason. Right now, these Dark Shards right here should start to waver. Yes, indeed they are. I think that they will break with a few more kills, and yep, there they go. Are they terrified or just broken? No, they are actually fully broken. So I'll let my Lords kind of stick on them for a little bit longer, and then we'll go after maybe Mr. Marcus. Although he's kind of well protected by by all these crossbows around there. Nothing really too intense on the ground, so that is good for myself. But the balance powers is massively against us right now, so I don't think that we're going to be winning this. In fact, I just looked at the balance powers. It's looking very, 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 very bad currently, actually. So we got problems here, man. We got problems. And not solutions, unfortunately. So walking off all these units is cool, but it's not going to be enough. Looking at the field right now, the enemies have completely taken it, actually. Completely taken it. Just Grimgore Ironhide kind of on his last legs there, too. I think that's going to be the death sense once that one goes down. Yep, there it goes. And while these units are done over there goes even my Lord, who's going to break off, not even being in battle right now, and a valiant defeat. Holy fucking moly, man. What a first 4 versus 4. And why? My God, man. My God. A little bit of a devastating disappointment there. But there's always the next one. And that was actually very unlaggy, so that was pretty damn cool too. Anyways, looking at the kill count, oh my god, man, there's just gonna be too many units to call out here. But it looks like a few of my Chaos Warriors looking like my Demon Spew got above triple digits. Dark Elves did pretty damn well with Malice Darkblade and the Sorceress of Death, but not really much else except for the Doomfire Warlocks. What about Mr. Binner doing it big with the Death Runners Regiment of Renown? The Beastmen, I'm really not sure that was a good idea right at the beginning to go in for that very aggressive rush. There's my guys right there. What about the Black Orcs? Or sorry, what about the Greenskins? Not doing all that much around, unfortunately. And for the Empire, big killing on all of the artillery. The other Empire, big killing on all of the artillery once again. And for the Norm of the Vampire Coast, big killing on the artillery again. 336 for Queen Bess, actually, and 196 for Mrs. Direfin. And at the end of the day, a devastating disappointment, but we live on for one more. At least one more. Let's change up the map. Let's go to like Blue Reach River, or we could go to Blue Reach River or Herot Ridge. I think are really, really good ones, especially for this sort of size of players. Looks like we got a new player coming in as well, but I don't see his name just yet, which is usually a bad sign, as he might be a laggard. Hey, what's up, Mr. Sacred Stonks? How you doing, man? How you doing, Mr. Zur? Jonathan Canterberg says, hello, good time to stop by and see first 4 versus 4, but how can you get it to work? Isn't it bugged? I think it's fine, actually. Somehow, Mr. Binner has the magic touch here, and it's been completely fine. Yeah, Herot. Yeah, or blue. Yeah, blue reach is fine. Blue reach is fine. But I think that we might have an issue here with one of the with one of these players. We don't know his name yet, but the Bretonian one could be an issue just because when you don't see their name, it typically signifies that they are actually just bugged out or something. Mr. Stonks is in here. Fan Tomato says, oh nope, I already read that. Miguel says, yeah, the concentrated flank kind of backfired. I felt, yeah, totally, man. It just allowed the other team to overwhelm him alone, while the rest of us were like, you know, still walking to the battlefield. So, you know, playing 2 versus 1 is very, 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 very difficult, and yeah, gonna make quick work out of him. So I think I think that was a high risk, high reward play, and unfortunately that went into the risk category right there. All or nothing, baby, and we got nothing that time. It's looking a little bit strange here though. Okay, so nice. Binner was actually able to kick the Bretonian player, so we can actually get another one in. We do have one new guy here, RV Fun, or I guess we're not gonna have 2 new guys because the other guy just left too. But oh, come on. Show me the name. Show me the name, motherfucker. Show me the name. God damn it. Maybe I go over with my Chaos Sorcerer of Fire instead this one. Seems like I do have a little bit better results with the Fire Sorcerer anyways. And we can do mostly the same sort of stuff. Maybe get one of these here too. And, yeah, no, I already got my mount. Do we need one of these? Maybe not. No. And what about these over here? No, I definitely want that as well. That one's actually quite nice. That does give me a little bit more speed and a little bit more defensive, well, a little bit more melee defense. Okay, so we got Easy Pete now in, but the Bretonian player still not showing his name, which is suspect. Well, shit. What? Easy Pete says, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Strange. Okay, well, good to meet you too, sir. Good to meet you too. So yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna take another sippy of this water, man. My throat is already on fire today. I don't know what the hell happened. I got a good night of sleep last night, but I feel extremely tired. Maybe I got the corona and just, I don't know, this is just the way that my body deals with it. But Mr. Easy Pete, not a happy camper on this Monday, apparently. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and also when we kind of like ganged up on the western side of that map as well, both the all greenskins, Skaven and myself. I think you're exactly right, Miguel. The enemy was able to just turn around all of their artillery and go straight at us, and there was no pressure coming at them from the front angle, because our Beastman ally had already been taken out. So that was that was not good. Yeah, that did escalate quite quickly. Lel, sir, lel. Yeah, I think that you should kick the no-name Bretonian, because it's probably not going to work, and we can work with Big Buckla. I remember this guy from last week, so it should be good there too. And over here, how we doing? Wait, what? Oh, you. There's actually a guy who is trying to extort me for buying my own domain name. That is so, oh my god, that is really dirty. Someone just emailed me saying, I have crownscryptocave.com. Would you like to buy it? How about go fuck yourself? How about go fuck yourself, man? Are you kidding me? That's what you do. You just buy domains, park on them, and then sell them to other people. Like, you're not. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Okay, he has a lineup. Okay, so he is. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can leave him then. Might as well leave him. Yeah, go for it. Leave him. I think fine then. Fine. Yeah. Okay. No problem there. No problem. Okay, do I want to get one of these? No, definitely not. Do I want to get one of these? No, definitely not. Do I want to get one of these? Maybe, baby. Actually, I'll get one of these instead. Yeah, that'll deal with a lot of my loose funds there. And 33 more gold left to do with just one ranky uppy. Yeah, that's strange though. I'm curious why he has no name. I guess maybe he's not bugged, but it's just maybe he's just hidden. Maybe he's just a figment of our imagination. But yeah, he does have a lineup, so he is in the game for what it's worth right now. I'm curious if it'll show that he's actually readied up. That's gonna be the next test of the true test of times here. So we'll wait for that. In the meantime, I need to make sure that all my alerts are currently set. We have regular markets opening up in 1 hour and 20 minutes. So it is fun times ahead, fun times ahead. NASDAQ, go down, you piece of shit. That's actually how you become a professional trader. Is you literally sing to your assets of what you want them to do. That's the secret, man. There's nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. There you go. Anyways, we will patiently wait for this next 4 versus 4. I'm going to actually update the name of the stream right here in the meantime. Epic 4v4 battles. That should get the point across, I think. Let's also put this in the right playlist too. Might as well get everything going on and properly here today while we have some time. And back into the stream, back into the stream. Nice one. Okay, there we go. And let's put that to live right there. Boom. And Mr. Fan Tomato says that's why you call it Crown's Cave of Crypto. Yeah, there you go. Just change it a few letters, a few numbers. All good to go, man. If it's an O, put it as a 0. That's all good. That's all that I need to see, man. That's all that I need to see. But yeah, man, that's a very interesting thing, man. Like, you buy a domain and then you go and contact the person who you were trying to take it from and say, hey, would you like to buy this from me? Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Elsa's looking at me weird right now. Yeah, basically this guy bought, like a website, the website name Crown's Crypto Cave, and then he emailed me saying, would you like to buy this off me? It's like, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Miguel says, oh yeah, Crown, I think those are called domain squatters. Yeah, it's cyber squat. That's exactly what it is, man. They just buy domains and whatnot so that people have to buy later. Yeah, exactly. I'm totally aware of the game. It's just an unfortunate reality of our current day and age. Can't really hate it too much, but it's funny because these people actually make quite a decent chunk of change, at least for what they pay out, because a domain to buy, when you actually buy a fresh domain, just so you know, it's maybe at most like $10, definitely not more than $20, like per year. It's really dirt cheap. And then what they'll do is they'll try to like sell them for thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars. I'm actually curious how much this guy would even want to sell it to me for. I'm gonna email him back just to see. Sure. How about $50? No, say you're really interested. Sure, I'm very interested. Wow. It's like, you're a piece of shit when you do something like that. It's like, hey, I have this medication that you need, but actually you can't buy it from the pharmacy. You got to buy it from me. And funnily enough, it looks like the markup price is going to be about 500 million%. Okay, sounds good to me. Oh man, you gotta love the modern informational age, my friends. You gotta fucking love it. Otherwise, you just lose hope in humanity. Hopefully, Bretonia, you there? Oh, nice. He is there. Okay, so he's readied up. All right, we're good. Hey, Binner, let's do it, baby. Oh no, motherfucker! Someone keeps on fucking around with their lineup. Let's do it, sirs. And also Zers. Good luck and have fun, Mr. Norm. I like this Mr. Norm guy. He's played with us so many times now. He's a good guy. All right, Banner, come on, Banner, get the fuck in here. Yes, we're gonna do another 4 versus 4. This is great. Oh my god, man. This makes me so hard. I'm so excited for this. Holy fuck. This is so epic, man. 4 versus 4. It was epic when it was 3 versus 3, but now 4 versus 4, I don't even know what to think. It actually might even be too epic for me because I'm having a difficult time of understanding what's going on in the map. I've a difficult enough time when it's a 3 versus 3. So 4 versus 4 is just going to be another strata of difficulty to even see what the hell is going on. I mean, shit, man. I probably just end up talking about my side of the match, for about 80% of the time anyways. So hopefully I can do everyone else justice. I'll do my best, but no promises here because I actually do have to, there's a careful balance of how much focus I put in on talking and how much focus I put in on actually playing. And that balance gets very, 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 very off kilter easily when I fuck around. Oh, Jesus, man. 4 versus 4 is even losing is epic. I know, man. I actually really enjoyed that last match. That was sick. Let's see. All right, let me just see what's going on over here too. All right, do I have a million messages to deal with? Nope, actually, it's pretty damn quiet right now. It's kind of cool. Hey, it's pretty cool, actually. Oh, whoa. Hold on. In light of the foregoing, the rehabilitation trustee filed a motion to seek an extension of the submission deadline. Ah, okay. Well, there you go. All right, I think that's irrelevant right now. Irrelevant. He bit. Alrighty, let's get these lineups set up here. Holy moly, man! I think this map is actually a little bit better than MP Crossroads, and it does seem like it's relatively snappy right now too. Binner, I think that you have maybe the best host. Your host must be amazing because you're in Germany, so you're kind of like a central location, somewhat for the European people, and it's very, very fast. You got a 50 Mbit upload, so that's plenty really, and looks like so far so good. So I think you might be the new host from now on, man. If you're cool with that, everything's been smooth as fucking butter. Whereas sometimes in my matches that I host, sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you don't get such a great one, but at least this one has been dependable for all of our matches thus far. In fact, even the 3 versus 3 was like very, 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 very snappy. So I'm gonna get all my boys out over here, put my cavalry units in the forest right there, taking a look at the unit counts. It's actually a little bit on the shorter side there too. I just want to quickly respond to this as well. Crypto cave. All right, let's get that one right there too. Oh wow, actually someone's already ready. Well, let's just take a look at my chosen. Hold on. It's chosen time, baby. 4 versus 4, the second one ever on this channel, and I couldn't be more excited for it because, well, what's more epic than 3 versus 3? Just add one more. Well, one more on both sides, that is. And taking a quick look at our battlefield, we are on, what map is this actually? Blue Reach River. Yeah, actually one of my more favorite maps alongside Herat Ridge. We got the Wood Elves over here, and I think that is, who's the Wood Elves today? Is that Binner? That is Binner. Binner's actually the Wood Elves right now. Very interesting. We have Bretonia here as well by an unnamed ally, so don't know what to expect with that. And we got the Dwarvies over here too by Big Bakla. Don't know how to say that. Hopefully I'm saying that properly. Although I'm a little bit suspect with this lineup right here. 4 Thunders in the front line. I don't know about that. Very non-spreaded lineups here from our allies, so I am a little bit scared. The match has already started actually, and taking a look at the troop counts, we got 49, 20, 28 on our side versus 4302 on the enemy side. I'm going to be putting up by my boys here. It looks like we're going to be going against the Skaven on the other side, which I really dislike actually. I really dislike playing against the Skaven as they are, well, they're just difficult. Anyways, it's not just going to be the Skaven, it's also going to be the Dark Elves on this portion of the map, and very, 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 very snappy right off the get-go too. So this is great. I do see, what is this? Is that a Medusa? Yeah, we got some sort of a blood rack Medusa over here as well. So do need to be careful with her, as she can be quite the pain in the bunghole. And then we got the Wood Elves and Empire over here as well. And do they have any scary artillery to be going off of? Actually, no. No artillery just yet, except for these war wagons right here. Is that regular war wagons? No, it's war wagons with a mortar actually on top of it. So we will be patient with this one. But for now, things are off to a very normal start. Not much skirmishing going off in the early hours of this one. I'm curious though if the Skaven has any sort of scary range capabilities, because I don't see it just yet. I do want to make sure that my Lord is nice and safe though, and they are going to fire off a few early rounds from the Poison Wind Globars, the Globars, and we got some gutter runners over here too, which I really dislike that unit. I really dislike. I should rephrase that. I really dislike going against that unit. When Binner's using it, it's great. when I'm going against it, not so great. I really don't like it. Anyways, we have some Doom Flayers here as well. We got some rats on motorcycles. We got some Plague Priests on their massive mounts as well, and a ton of Skaven slaves. So looks like this guy does know what he's doing, which is good. Well, good for them, but not so great for us. But at least it's good for gameplay as myself and Binner continue to push our advantage to the north side. Gonna be going against these gutter runners right here. Not gonna be able to catch them, obviously. Could maybe put my Lord on top of them, but it's not gonna be the most wise thing of all time. And there there comes the Bloodrack Medusa, and she is going to actually have enough range to even hit my Lord if she really, really wants to. Forsaken will have to go around the sides, boom, and Chosen, we'll keep them in reserve for right now. And over here, what do we want to do with these boys? Oh, nice one, Binner. Binner's just absolutely melting, absolutely fucking melting the Skaven Plague Priest right there. Excellent, man. Fucking nicely done, man. Nicely done. I'm going to put my Mirror Guard way the hell in the back, and for the rest of it, we're looking pretty damn good. The Plague Priest is already shattered. Holy fuck, man. Nicely done right there. Very, 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 very nicely done. And my own Lord coming under pressure from these Gutter Runners. But, oh, actually, we want to get away from those Shades, maybe. There we go. Okay, let's get away from those Shades, huh? Hey, let's get away from those Shades, maybe. And we'll run one of these right... Oh, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and they are not moving. They are not moving. Good night, son. Good night, son. Yeah, they got very low armor as well, and we're just going to roll one right through there. Not going to be too effective, actually, unfortunately. I guess they're being kept up. So for right now, not great, but not terrible. And the rest of our units are mostly in reserve right now. Looking fine all the way around, but... Let's have our Chosen go around the flank over here, and let's have our Chaos Warrior step up over here, and our Daemon Spew can move up as well, looking good, and the Mirror Guard actually going to be getting beaten up a little bit too early on that one. Kind of a lost cause right there, unfortunately, and my Halberds I'll keep way the hell on back here, and for now, my Chaos Warriors, I want to... Actually, I might just charge them straight up the guts. I don't think I see anything stopping me in my way. I do see Lord Skrulk right there. Let's actually see if we can get these boys on top of them. That'd be great. And maybe I can even have my Lord go against them too. Yeah, it looks like we actually might be able to get Lord Skrulk nice and early if we are lucky. Chosen and Chaos Warriors with Halberds are on top of him. Can even put Forsaken on him as well, but I'd like to get some units into the back line for these Dark Elf Shades. I really, 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 really want to take that unit down. We got several other things to be dealing with right here too. I will buff up some of our killers over here. Maybe, do I want to do the Chosen? Do I want to do the Forsaken? Might as well do these. Which ones do I want to do? They're all so good. They're all so good. Now let's give to these guys right here. Actually, Daemon Spew would be a good one for that. Or actually, it looks like I got the Chaos Warriors right there. Oh well, they're all fine units right there. So no problems with that. Want to move my Lord once again? Oh, Lord, there we go. And maybe get another, if we can. Let's see, one of these. Can we do something like that? I think so. I think we'll just barely get it through. Come on, baby. Come on, throw it down. All right, well, a little bit too late there. Let's pull them back. Let's get you guys popping back up. Let's get you guys going to the back lines. You guys step on up as well, and you guys also step up. Actually, you guys go on Mr. Skrulk, and you guys come back. That's what we want to be seeing. A lot of breaking going on over here too. Looks like my Daemon Spew plus my Chaos Warriors under pressure right there, and my Chosen over here doing well against these Dread Spears. They should be doing that regardless. And we got some more Mirror Guard popping back into the building over here too. I'm going to be getting my... Yeah, I was actually literally just about to do that, Mr. Binner. With my Chaos Knights, I'm going to go against those, all these units in the back line, especially these Shades, what I really want to be getting over here as my Chaos Warriors start to work their way into all those units. Looks like Bretonnia is also going to get their Questing Knights in there as well. We haven't even looked at the rest of this map. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, over here there's a humongous epically battle going on with the Dwarves and Bretonians going against the Empire and Wood Elves. I can't really make out who's winning right there, but I imagine that it probably is the enemies right now, as I see a lot of breaking going on currently. So with that in mind, let's make sure that we continue to move up while we have our advantage on this portion of the map. And my Chaos Knights. Come on, Chaos Knights. Come on, Chaos Knights. They're actually pushing back all of these Shades. Holy fuck, man. Nice one. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. We just need to continue to work our way through that whole endeavor. But for right now, we're actually looking good. We're actually looking very, very good. Buffing up the Mirror Guard right here so that they can help out with the Warp Grinders. And Mr. Skrulk over here is still holding his own somehow with Chosen and Chaos Warriors with Halberds on top of him. Holy fuck, man. It's like difficult to see what the hell is going on right here. There's rats, there's men in heavy metal, and then there's even wood elves all the way around, and some weird tree men down there too. It's very, 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 very intense here. And we got some Bloodwrack, we got the Bloodwrack Medusa over there as well. And I got another fire spell to throw down wherever the hell I want. Let's maybe throw it down. Do you want to throw it down right here? Might as well clear it out a little bit, because we are under a little bit more extra pressure. Forsaken are on their targets, and Chaos Knights are finally getting over to the Shades, and the Bretonian Questing Knights I think are already there. Let's actually hit these guys right here instead. And Forsaken doing what Forsaken do best, which is killing. And here, oh my god, here it goes. There you go, baby, there you go. A few kills on that one as well, looking good. But a lot of breaking going on actually in my lines, and we will actually break away from Mr. Skrulk. So holy fuck, he actually is going to stand tall on that one. Very bizarre, very strange. Let's get our units back on over here and kind of re-line up and get ready to take on the rest of the enemy units as we do curl back around and take out all of these easier units on the ground. Chaos Knights over here charging into the rest of these shades, which is looking good as well. Actually, you guys right there are nice and close, and we will go straight after you, sir. Straight motherfucking after you. And hopefully even the odds right there too, as we are under pressure on the rest of the map, it looks like, or at least our allies are. As I take a quick look at what the dwarves and wood elves are doing over here, don't really see much for the wood elves on, or sorry, not the wood elves, but the Bretonnians on our side. But I do see quite a bit for the dwarves still, so hopefully they can hold in there. But I don't really see anything, on the on the line for them. Just a few units of dwarf warriors and then a shit ton of thunders. So hopefully they can hold in. They still got Mr. Thorgrim Grudgebear over there as well, so it does look like they're fighting back quite aggressively, but hopefully we just need them to hold realistically. Looking at my Chaos Knights over here, what are we doing? We are on top of those shades. They actually just freshly broke off. Nice one. Good one, fellas. Good one. And we'll have our Chaos Warriors finish off the rest of these shades. We'll have our Chaos Knights go directly after these shades over here. Unfortunately, are going to be helped out by these Gutter Runners with poison, which is not good for us. And in the meantime, the rest of the battle is doing what is a lot of breaking and a lot of rallying going on right here. My Chosen are being walked off, unfortunately, and my Mirror Guard walked off as well. Not good. Not good at all, actually. And we need to prepare for the next little skirmish battle right here. Clan Rats coming into visual view once again. And my Lord flying overhead as we do patrol the battlefield. Got a nice unit of Chosen right here as well, and they will be definitely necessary in order to take down Skrull, because he is relatively, well, he's kind of on the lower end, but he's still got these Plague Monk Setzer Bears, which are not going to be easy for us to dig into. So for right now, we are, we're pushing our advantages, but easier said than done, unfortunately, as my Chaos Knights go into these shades with dual weapons. Excellent work right there. Need a few more kills, and then we can probably swing back around and hit these groups right here, and that group that just recently rallied as well. But it looks like my Chaos Warriors will actually work their way first there, so hopefully it doesn't even realize, because they are pretty damn beat up. Nope, they are going to be firing in. Damn it. Bad. And let's give these guys a quick charge right here too. Might be able to force them off, at least for the time being. And what else do we have going on over here? Another unit coming back into the battle as well. Let's get these guys popping in over here and get these guys popping in right there. And my Lord, just have them hang out overhead for now. And Chaos Knights are going to, holy fuck, man, this crew over here is almost done. Jesus, yeah, they're gonna start to waver themselves. This is not looking too hot for myself, unfortunately. I can't really survive too much longer in that one. Come on, baby, come on. Need that leadership. And it's not looking good for my boys right here. That group is already shattered, so don't need to do anything more right there. Maybe go against this Bloodrack Medusa right here would be okay. And Chaos Knights actually will be able to catch up to these shades. Good. And there they go. Hey, nice one. All right, not bad. Over here with my Lord, what can we do with this whole mass of troops? Looks like the Plague Monk Setzer Bears are broken off. I'm going to go after them with my own Lord and make sure that they don't come back. And we can go after Skrull pretty much one versus one, mono e mono. It looks like Bender's going to go in for the melting phase of him. He's got him netted down, and he is shaken, Mr. Skrulk that is. And my troops on the ground, my Chaos Warriors are working their way over there. Chaos Knights are just about done themselves. They are extremely beat up. Only 70 kills on them, which is decent. Chaos Warriors over here looking pretty damn good as well. But do they have enough in them to take off the rest of these units? That's a whole nother bag of worms, I guess. Jesus, man, yeah, they're just gonna keep on running away. Unfortunately, my Lord is making sure that these Plague Monk Setzer Bears are being walked off. Come on, baby, get the fuck off my field! Get off my field! Off my field! Off! And they summoned down some Plague Monks over there too. And it looks like Mr. Skrulk is done. Nice, he is out. And that's going to cause a nice little shatter for these Rat Ogres. And I imagine that those Plague Monk Setzer Bears are not too far behind from that. And that means that maybe even these units over here are going to have their own catastrophic leadership issues as well. Nope. Well, actually, yes. Looks like all of the Skaven, most of the Skaven, has broken off now. and is leaving the field of battle. Looks like we got Malice Darkblade over here, surrounded by Chosen. They're probably not going to have the greatest day of all time, but at least we can soften him up a little bit. Maybe even be able to give him another Bufola with my Lord as well. Actually, seeing as we are right over here still, no, we definitely want to be walking off these Plague Monks. We do not want them coming back to this battle at all. and over here we got some Flagellants to deal with. Is that what that is? No, it's we got some Wild Riders plus Flagellants actually, and it looks like our allies have been completely overrun. Wow, our allies are completely beat up there. Not looking good at all. I believe that we have mostly won our side of the field over here versus the Dark Elves and the Skaven, but still, you know, leaves a little bit to be desired, as we don't really have enough to, or we don't really have anything, more importantly, to take on the rest of the field, as the Empire and the, what's it called, and who else is over here? Yeah, the Wood Elves still have pretty damn full lineups, actually. Look at that, the Forest Dragon, the Glade Lord on his Forest Dragon, still literally full health on top of him, and he's going to get a nice spit down onto all these Iron Breakers right here. They will be able to hold the line, yes, but it won't be, I don't think it'll be enough, unfortunately. We'll have to fight this one back, tooth and nail, if we're going to have anything to say with it, but at least we got some, I guess we got a few things going for us, but it doesn't really feel like it's enough. And my Lord over here making sure that these that these little Plague Monks are going to be escorted off the field. Goodbye, sirs. Goodbye, you little rat fuckers. And what do we have over there? We got some Clan Rat Spears. Let's go make sure that they don't come back either. And then we'll go around and continue to harass from above on this field, as the Wood Elves, Mr. Binner, doing it big with his, are these Way Watchers, or are these, yeah, these are Way Watchers, of course they are, it's Way Watchers, of course. And he's going to be absolutely wrecking off this Bloodrack Medusa as she starts to break and runs away, and for good reason, because, well, what else are you going to do? Anyways, looks like we got a Plague Priest over here, or no, not a Plague Priest, but a Warlock Engineer over here, surrounded by some Warp Grinders as well, which is, fuck, my Lord just, hey, what the fuck was that? Oh, okay, we took army losses right there. Yeah, I'm just going to lose anyways. Jesus, man, terrible, sir, terrible. It's so terrible. Anyways, let's go check out what we got after this. And come on. Yeah, big killing power on actually a lot of my units right here. 1, 2, 3 over triple digits. Looking at the Dark Elves, not much. I really don't think that the Dark Elves did that much in that matchup. I'm curious what Binner did. Binner putting up big numbers with that Spellslinger. Holy shit, 314. What in the actual fuck? Powerful Spellslingers. What do we have for Mr. Big Bakla? We got decent on the Longbeards, yes, and some Ironbreaker action as well, plus the Organ Guns. Actually not so bad. And then what about the Bretonnians? I'm not so sure what the Bretonnians did, but the Fae Enchantress somehow got 225 kills. Everything else is extremely low. What about Wood Elves on the other side? Decent from the Wild Riders, and looking at the Empire, big killing action from his cavalry and his greatswords too, and the Flagellants. Jesus, man, plus Volkmar. Holy fuck. Okay, so it seems to me like the Empire did a lot of the heavy lifting than that one, and the Skaven over here, which we faced off against, pretty even as well, except for the Plague Monks, Lesser Bears, and the Rat Ogres. And well, with that said, another 4 versus 4 loss. Come on, baby, give me my first 4 versus 4 win. Jesus. Until next time. Anyways, we'll continue to hope for the best on this one. Jesus, man. That's very unfortunate though. My God, man. All right, well, I suppose what I can be doing is I can, well, maybe I switch it up. Maybe I go Dwarvies myself. Could do a little bit of, oh, no, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker, man. Everyone just left. Jesus. All right, well, there goes Norm too. My God, man. That was, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to go with some Dwarvy action here, though. I think that I can put together a decent Dwarves lineup and get back on to the comments over here, too. Yeah, where is Trasco? We need him. We definitely need him right now, man. I feel like we're kind of lacking here a bit. Phantomato says, Crown, do you think the Discord would be interested if I took the time to type out my D&D campaign so far? I'm no writer, but I think it could be cool. I mean, hey, man, anything's game there, man. I can't promise that other people are going to be are interested in the game themselves, but, you know, it could be that you type something out, Phantomato, and then that interests someone else because, you know, it just speaks to what they like, and, you know, as far as the game goes. That's a way that I learn a lot of stuff myself, just by kind of like watching or reading reviews or kind of like seeing gameplay, and that would be a form of that, man. So yeah, I think all good, man. Completely go for it if you want to. But like I said, I can't promise that, people are going to be super into it. I don't know anything about D&D myself. I know that it's probably something I would be interested in, but I just don't. I've never really gotten around to getting into it. So fair enough, man. Anyways, I'm going to be lining up as the dwarvies here. Going to go with probably the Ruin Lord, actually. I think that's the right one to be doing. Maybe a couple of these miners right here. Maybe some dwarf warriors there. They ain't too bad. Do we want some Longbeards, some old grumblers? These guys actually have a very good stat line. Holy fuck, man! For 700 gold, yeah, these guys are incredible, actually. So I'll go with a couple of them. Maybe 3 instead of a couple. Go with a couple of these hammers right here too, and maybe one of these guys as well. It still leaves me with plenty of extra money, extra funds. I want to get a couple of cannons, perhaps. One of these grudge throwers here too. I feel like I have so much money as these guys. Oh, that's why, because I haven't. That's why, because I haven't gotten any of any of the thunders. Okay, so fair enough. I'm gonna get rid of that right there, and let's go get some. Let's go get some thunders for this one. We definitely want at least 2 or 3, I'd say, on a big match like this. Perhaps get rid of. Do we want to get rid of these guys or these guys? I think I'll get rid of actually, yeah, I think I'll get rid of these guys right here. Still not going to be enough, unfortunately, but at least I can get one more right there. Okay, yes. Do we want to go with one of these, or do we want to go with something more formidable? Well, if I do this, no, that's only going to allow me to get one more thunder, so maybe not the best idea. And I already got 2 hammers right here, and that's plenty. That's some heavy hidden power right there, actually. Maybe I go with these Warriors of Dragonfire Pass instead. That couldn't be a bad idea. And what do I want with these guys right here? What do these guys have that the regular ones don't? They just have a better stat line around, it looks like. Yeah, actually, oh my god, yeah, these guys are actually pretty damn badass. Wow. Powerful, really, really powerful. Holy fuck, I was not expecting that at all. That's actually that's really impressive, in fact. Maybe I get rid of these dwarf warriors instead and just rock and roll with that. Oh no, I'm 2 gold short. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? There's got to be something that I can do over here instead. Ooh, an Anvil of Doom. What does that do? That sounds cool. that sounds pretty cool. Do we want this? Yes, we want that. Do we want this? Yes, we want that. Do we want this? We kind of want that too. Do we want this? We might get rid of this, actually. Man, all these are really good. Like really, really good. Maybe I could do this one. Yeah, I think I'll go. Well, I mean, that is kind of nice to have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. We got plenty of others, plenty of other abilities to deal with, anyways. 3 versus 3, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Sure, yeah, hell yeah, man. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go here. So we're gonna be going against the Skaven, the Phoenix King, who I am not sure who he is. Is he bugged, perhaps, though? That could be in it. Hey, Trasgo! Oh, Mr. Trasgo, look who it is. Look who it is, sir. Okay, what's up, Carson Sue? I'm a member from the cave. Carson is here supporting you. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. And how you doing? Happy Monday? Yeah, happy Monday. I feel like shit on this Monday, actually. And definitely, you can join Mr. Phoenix King. Unfortunately, though, it looks like you might be bugged here, as it does show you in the game, but it doesn't show your banner, which is suspect, unfortunately. But it might be worthwhile. It might be worthwhile, Phoenix King, to leave the game and then come back. We're more than happy to play with you, but probably has to like, let it set in or something. It's probably just something very, 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 very simple to fix out. But hopefully, let me see that this is actually still working. So is that going to go right there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's still going. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Good. Now, what did I have right there? I think I had a Longbeard, actually. Could I go with maybe some great weapons instead? Probably could do that. Or do I want my anti-large with these Slayers? Probably do need some of that action here too. Oh, and look who it is! David the White Lizard's here. All right, man. That mount will put your lord on the chair. Oh, on the chair. Oh, on a similar chair like Thorgrim. Interesting. Okay, that's actually. That's not for me. That's like a poor man's chariot in my opinion, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. Yeah, this lobby is all sorts of bizarre right now, but I think it's back to normal. I think it's back to normal. We could try 3 versus 3 again too, or sorry, 4 versus 4 again. I think that we do have enough people here, especially if Phoenix King wants to come back in, and especially if Trasgo wants to come back in too. Anyways, It Kid and Crown are like Gotrek and Felix. Yeah, man. Man, I love fucking Mr. Binner. I love fucking Mr. Binner. Sorry about that. That's not what I meant to say. I love fucking dash Mr. Binner. There you go. He's great, man. He's a good friend now, and a greater ally, I should say too. But should we be going 4 versus 4 is the real question. Hey, more importantly, hey, Trasgo, Join. We need Trasgo to join. He's he's our trifecta, man. I don't know how we do it, but every time that we team up, we seem to have some pretty damn good results. So hey, man, you're part of this fucking you're part of this crew too, man. Don't count yourself out. Get the fuck in here, man. Get in here. Let's see. I probably should go with a Slayer unit. I'm pretty damn stacked, I guess. I do have 2 hammers, which is kind of crazy. Do we have enough to hold the line? I think that we do, yes. And who is that? Is that Mr. Trasgo? I see a lizardman right there. I see a lizardman. Could that be him? Could that be him? Could it be him? No. Now it's Warriors of Chaos. Who could it be? Tout va bien. Well, I don't speak enough Spanish or Espanol to know what that means, but I can respond... Tom bien, merci. No. What's that word? Gracias, yeah. Gracias, sir. Thank you. All right, just double checking over here, making sure that all my alerts are set right now. Oh dear God, man. Oh dear God. Sir. Okay. I really don't want to get rid of hammers, man. They're so badass. They're so badass. Maybe get rid of Longbeards, but I still won't have enough money anyways. Or maybe I could do this. Yeah, go back to my lord over here. Do I really want this one? I mean, 44 damage resistance is like amazing. I mean, that's kind of hard to give up. Immune to psychology. Maybe I do that. I guess it's constant though. I don't want. No, I'm definitely not getting rid of that. No, are you fucking kidding me? 12% armor piercing damage. Cool, but well, it's actually pretty cool. So how do you argue against that? You can't do it. Can't do it. Can't be done. Maybe instead of doing this one, I mean it is really fucking good. That's the problem with this. I really want a Slayer unit though. I'll tell you that right now. I think I'll have to get rid of these miners right there, unfortunately, and we'll just go with some regular Slayers, and that'll give me enough money to get some more Dwarf Warriors. Or yeah, we could actually, yeah, you know what? That is a little bit of a better idea here. What do these guys have that the other ones don't? More defense, a little more killing power on them. But do we need anti-armor here? No, we don't need as much as I first considered. So you know what? These guys will be fine. Yeah, they'll be completely fine. We'll rank up our boys right here instead, and maybe even give it to the Longbeards. Mr. Longbeards, hello. And already up as well. I'm good to go. Looks like our no-named ally here is ready too, so who knows what to expect with that? Who fucking knows? and all good. Helicopters for the cavalry of the elves. I could go with the gyrocopters as well, but I'm actually a little more confident on the ground, especially in a big match like this. I want to keep things nice and tight because I feel like I can be a little more reliant on my allies to chase off enemy units instead of like having to do it myself. In a 1 versus 1, I totally agree. You have to bring a gyrocopter. You just have to in order to chase off those those stray units. But in a 4 versus 4 like this, I think I can maybe be a little bit lazy in that regard. Or at least hope that's what I'm hoping right now. Mr. Miguel says, Crown, probably best to drop the armor buff since most dwarves have high enough armor anyways. Yeah, but what's high armor plus an armor buff? Even more armor, sir. Even more. I mean, it can just get absolutely ridiculous, man. Especially if like the Ironbreakers catch wind of that one. Oh man, they're gonna turn into actual tanks themselves. I'm just curious to see what would happen, but either way, I think I've made it work for now. I kind of do like this little. I mean, getting the Regiment of Renown miners is cool, but it's still a 600 gold unit, so might as well go with the cheaper ones anyways, and spend up elsewhere. And I think that might be a better workaround. Hey, what's up, King of Kings? Yo, everyone, late to the party today. What up? Well, what's up, sir? We are getting some 4 versus 4 action in right now, and that is what is up for today. Whoa, oh, fuck! Game's already started, baby. Game's already started. If it's for the memes, then let's go. Oh yeah. I want as much armor as possible, Mr. Miguel. Mr. Miguel. That's what I'm looking for today. I always want to call you by your Discord name, Akitas, so I have to remind myself to say Miguel. But Akitas Miguel, yes, that's what we're going for right now. A little bit of a 4 versus 4 Mimi right here, but fun nonetheless, man. And I do think that this could turn into a thing, man, because it's a lot smoother than what I first considered. And in my opinion, you know, the bigger the better, the bigger the better, essentially. And 4 versus 4, that's as big as you know, and as bad as it gets. So I'm happy to roll with this right here, and well, we shall see how this one turns out. You know, dwarves in this capacity, I think, is going to be a little bit better than what you'd expect in a 1 versus 1, mostly because dwarves in 1 versus 1, like, they really get hit for that lack of mobility. But in a 4 versus 4, I feel like they could actually shine a little bit better. So I want to give them a go, as they do kind of solidify, or they do kind of satisfy a lot of the things that I look for in a faction, which is a strong, sturdy front line, and then, you know, some heavy hitting units. So that's their hammers, that's their thunders, and they got some nice artillery pieces as well. So we'll see how this one goes, man. What's up, Yasek? Yeah, indeed, it is epic. For the Dark Gods, good luck, bros. My fucking man, Mr. Trasco. I'm guessing that you're probably busy today or something. The spirits walk the mortal realm today. Indeed it is, man. Indeed it is a spiritual day, nonetheless, on this first Monday of the month of October. The 5th day of October already. Jesus, man, my life is flying before myself at a record pace. It's a crazy thing. I'll tell you this right now. It's a very, very crazy thing as I get older. It seems to me like every day and every week goes by faster and faster. And by extension, every month and every year goes by faster and faster. And I swear, man, I almost feel like I blink sometimes and the week's already over. I feel like I need to, you know, sit down and just meditate on that fact for a while, because things happen fast. They happen really, really fast. And it looks like, is Benner being the... Who is Benner today? Is he the... You are the vampire accounts. Wow, all right. So we got all sorts of new things going on right now. This is cool. Super cool. I'm actually going to hide out my miners right there. And maybe some more miners right there. Yes. Let's get some dwarf warriors right here. Let's get some old grumblers right there. Some more old grumblers right there. These guys are like pretty thin in their lines, actually, looking at that. Kind of lackluster there, unfortunately. As far as numbers go, Hammer is going to be way the fuck in the back line. We do not want them getting targeted at all right off the bat, especially. Thunders, they can be a little bit more in the middle. Yes, take off that damn skirmish mode. Absolutely. Also, yes. And what else do we have? We got some Slayers, which will be hanging out way the hell in the back alongside all of our artillery pieces. We got some Warriors of Dragonfire Pass here as well, and they will be going more off to the side a little bit. And my lord actually will get stuck there alongside, slightly behind the front line, and some Iron Breakers here too. We'll put them a little bit more off to the right-hand flank, mostly because they can hold a flank pretty much all on their own lonesome. Anyways, I'll start the battle on my end, and I will well, let's get ready to rumble. It's 4 versus 4 time, and we got the dwarves, we got the vampire counts, we got, who else do we got, actually? I'm not so sure. Hold on, let's go see. The Warriors of Chaos and the Dark Elves over here. And looking at the unit counts, we do have 50-61 on our side versus 38-69 on the enemy side. That is a little bit lower than what I would expect for a unit count on a 4 versus 4. It's more like a 3 versus 3 unit count right there, but fair enough. And we do even have, oh my god, man, this is pretty dirty right here. This is not something that you see every day. Warriors of Chaos bringing not just 1 hell cannon, but 2 hell cannons, one of them being a Regiment of Renown, the Soul of Damnation right there. And that is a very, very, very powerful unit. So as we get ready to rock and roll here, it will be a game of artillery, as we do have quite a few pieces of our own. Myself, I am rocking with the grudge throwers and also some cannons, and I imagine that the enemies will be throwing up quite a few as well, as there is at least 1 empire on the enemy side. So with that in mind, looks like we're going to be facing off against the dwarvies right there. We want to make sure that we get some early targeting with our own artillery, and if we can get our cannons skirmishing off on their cannons, that would be an excellent start to this. And they actually have 2 cannons available, so that is a little bit scary right there, because we do need to be careful with this, and especially considering the fact that those cannons can really snipe out all of those all of our artillery with relative ease. We need to aggressively target them right here, and it looks like some early volleys coming off of the Regiment of Renown, Hellstorm Rocket Battery, and holy fucking moly, look at that, boys. David the White Lizard, David the motherfucking White Lizard, what has he brought? The biggin, the Rogue Idol, the Regiment of Renown Rogue Idol. How many times do you see that in a multiplayer match? Almost never, but whenever you see it, it makes it even more epic. And it looks like the Warriors of Chaos have a massive cavalry force already heading out on the right-hand eastern flank of this map. And I will be, well, and it looks like I am going to be moving up my forces right here because we don't really have anything else to do. And it looks like the High Elves are being extremely aggressive here, putting up their Shadow Walkers already in the midway of this map, getting ready to take on the Dark Elves, which the Dark Elves do have a couple of units of Shades hidden back behind the trees right here. I mean, obviously they have stock as well, and I can use my Miners with blasting charges to kind of help them out if they want to skirmish with those boys, which actually it looks like they will not be doing that. They will be pulling back for the time being, and in the meantime my Grudge Throwers are going to be finding their ranks into the Dwarf Warriors with great weapons. I think that that's a fine target, at least for now, but we want to desperately make sure that we actually target the cannons right here, of which my cannon crew is going to be firing them in from way downtown, and hopefully they can actually hit their marks, as that is going to be really important to get off nice and early. And they're going to be firing and counter firing into our own lines over here. But are they targeting? Oh my god, it's like the ammunition is just kind of briefly passing each other. Yeah, they are actually skirmishing against my own cannons right here, so hopefully my cannons can beat their cannons. My cannons are better than your cannons. And we can get started with that. Looks like Isabella von Karnstein is already way the hell out in the front ranks of the dwarves, so hopefully she can maybe put a bit of a damper on these cannons. That would be excellent, as we are already a little bit lackluster in comparison to them, seeing as my health on my cannons is already a little bit down there in comparison to the dwarves over here, which are still full health. So it seems like we have not had a good hit just yet, and that is unfortunate. And I need to put up my Rune Lord here too. Jesus, man, I forgot about him. Let's see, who else do we have over here? We got some dwarvies over here too. Nice one, Binner. Very nice. Throwing down a wind spell and catching all of these thunders plus these Iron Breakers Regiment of Renown under it, and actually taking it down incredibly fast. Holy shit, man, that is incredibly effective. My god, man, those thunders just wrecked right there. So hopefully the Warriors of Chaos realize what's going on with those Warhounds and put them over to purpose over here, and take down and just walk off those thunders, because it's a humongous win nice and early in the game. Looking at this, we got some Silverhelms also heading our way here too, and the cannon crew still facing off and not really finding any good mark just yet, which is really unfortunate. And keeping an eye on what Mr. Ben has got over here too. He's got a couple of mana batteries with these necromancers. Looking good over there. I like it. And in the meantime, forcing up our troops as it is right now, as we get ready to take on the dwarvies on the other side. I'm actually going to have these guys go up a little bit more. Boom, there you go. We need to start to take and administer targets. And let's actually have our dwarf warriors over here go into, we could actually even go straight to their back line. They're pretty damn wide over there, a little bit too wide for the, well, you know, at least to stop us here, especially when we're going to be helped out by the vampire counts. Now again, still struggling in this little artillery skirmish, as my cannonballs continue to miss, but they are hitting these dragonback slayers way the fuck back on over here, tearing that unit in half, and taking a look at what the vampire counts have going on over here too. The Regiment of Renown Chillgeists are going to be facing off against these Silverhelms right here. I believe that they will be winning that little skirmish, and more importantly, they are being very well administered by Isabella von Karnstein in the air as well. So looking good all the way around for what it's worth right now, but we do have a lot of game left to play. I'm going to get my Thunders nice and early out onto these Silverhelm targets right here. A couple of volleys from them should put them in their graves alongside the Chillrend, the Chillgeists. I'm a chill guy. I'm a Chillgeist. How are you? I'm just a Chillgeist, you know. Sounds silly. Thunders over here can start to get a nice early volley off on these miners with blasting charges as well. Wouldn't be the worst idea, and Longbeards can go straight to the back line. I don't see any reason to stop between these units. We can actually just make them nice and small and put them right through, and these guys should be getting in a great line of fire. Come on, boys, come on. Oh, nice. We finally got our first shots onto target with these cannon crews here too, but still more misses as the cannonball goes straight in the back and tears these dragonback slayers in half. Look at that, man. Absolutely brutal. On the western portion of this map, we do see that the greenskins, high elves, and our own allies are getting involved as well. Is that Malekith? Yeah, that is Malekith on his black dragon mount, trading massive blows from the artillery, and a lot of ranged units in that skirmish right there. Even the rogue idol is thrown in his own special ranged unit as well. I mean, this is just insane right now. So much is going on in this map, and so much is left to play on this one. So hopefully we can make a name for ourselves in this one, and let our boys do the work that they need to do, and continue on for a little bit of dominations here, a little bit of dominatrixes here here. Anyways, cannon continues to fire in, but we have lost one of our operational cannons. Our goblobbers over here are firing in as well, although they are starting to lose a little bit of their crews too. Not good, but at least we got something going on with our front lines starting to meet in with the dwarves themselves and some of the high elves here too, as the warriors of Dragonfire Pass continue to march upwards and onwards, having them go straight towards those cannons of Ector. And where is my lord actually in all of this? Ah, there he is. Found you. Hammers are about to... Oh, man. Hammers are going to tear through those miners right there, actually. It looks like my Longbeards will just go straight past these dwarf warriors with great weapons, and they'll be able to go into the back line unbeknownst, or maybe beknownst, probably beknownst to the dwarves, but they won't be able to do too much with it. Another miss, but is it really a miss if it kills all these slayers back here? I don't know. 24 kills, by the way, on that in comparison to my Gobbler, which only has 43. So both of them not really doing, all that much in the early game hours, but at least we got some things going for us on the ground game right here. I'm going to pop one of these really quickly, help out our allies on the line battle, a little bit more survivability, and continue onwards and upwards as this one is getting into the more middle portion of this game. Slayers over here, might as well put them to work on, well, maybe not Ungrim, but we can just go straight to their back line as well. Not really too much to do with it, unfortunately. But at least we got this cannon crew under pressure now with the zombies on top of them, which is excellent for myself because that means that they won't be able to fire in on us, at least hopefully not as well as before. And our boys over here, these Ironbreakers, are going to be going against the Regiment of Renown Ironbreakers. Maybe even put my what's it called? My hammers over there too. That'd be actually a pretty damn good one to watch out. But as far as the rest of the map goes, there's so much going on here, so much spanning the battlefield. I mean, I just want to go for the cinematic view for a second here as the the Norskins are heading off against these dwarves right here. Are those my dwarves? Those are my dwarves. My dwarves! Stand tall, sir. Actually, those are not even Norskins. Those are Chaos Marauders. So those are, what's it called? Warriors of Chaos. Oh my god, and a big old clap from that rogue, from the big one, from the biggin right there. Uh-oh, my boys are not going to be having a good day with that. Jesus, man, as they do stand tall against a beautiful charge from these Silverhelm cavalry units. I'm going to have my cannons actually target this this rogue idol instead, because I don't think that they're having much success with targeting these units in the back line for the dwarves anyways. And we can also get our ground units on top of them here too, so we are looking fine in that regard, and better used in that capacity. We can also have my Goblobber. Well, what do we want to use him for? Might as well keep him on those thunders for what it's worth right now, and have these guys go straight in the back line as well. Even curl around. Boom. There you go. And what do we have right here? Hammers plus miners and slayers. Jesus, man, terrible. And let's actually get our thunders on target with that rogue idol as well. We're gonna need a lot of firepower to take that one down. But at least we got a few things on it nice and early. Thunders over here being broken off. Beautiful. And of course, the Norgrimler's Ironbreakers unit right here going to be taking a lot of damage to the face. In fact, I think I might be doing a little bit more friendly fire than what's good for the soul. So I'm going to pull these guys off, get both my Thunders onto the Rogue Idol Regiment of Renown, and get my Hammers over there too. And we'll actually start to work on that target nice and early as the High Elves get into our range here. A lot of Valerian Reavers along the way, and a lot of Shadow Walkers, Shadow Warriors on the ground as well. So this one is really intense right here. But finally, my Longbeards have made it all the way to the back line of the dwarves, and we can shut down all of those artillery pieces. And still, once again, we do have all of our cannons now directly facing off against the Rogue Idol, and they should actually have a pretty damn good time with that, as he's a big old target, very difficult to miss, and they'll be supported by the Thunders over here, and we can start to realign our main line so that we can put up a defensive front more so on the left flank of our current army, as it is starting to falter a bit. But we do have our Lord right around the corner to go and support, and with all these guys getting some good firing in, hopefully we can shave this guy down nice and early. But it looks like we got Boris, Mr. Boris. Mr. Boris is on his Imperial Griffin mount, and he is actually a little bit low himself. Maybe not low, but is the right word, but he is a little bit beat up, so we can actually target him as well. And we got some Silverhelms right here too. Maybe we give a quick volley to them from this crew right here, and that should in theory help out with that. Maybe a volley or two should force them off, as that'd be really useful right now, as they are, Jesus man, yeah, they are right fucking there. They are right fucking there and really low, and this one is incredibly intense right now, even though it's almost difficult to see what the hell is going on. But we have shut down all of their artillery, it looks like, except for, nope, no, we have not shut down this cannon crew right here just yet either, but they will be going down. You mark my words, sir, you mark my fucking words. And my goblobbers over here too, still keeping the pressure on, but well, actually, they're still doing. They're actually doing a fine job for what it's worth right now. Might as well fire off some on those, or actually these shadow walkers over here. That'd be a good idea. And we're just starting to re-administer our lines for right now. Looks like the Norgrimling's regiment of renown over here is still holding in there. Holy fuck, man! They're so strong. They're so unbelievably strong. It's really a sight to behold, actually. And over here we got our Longbeards continuing to push into the back line for the Dwarvies, but I think that we've mostly done with that one. And instead it's time to go focus in on the rest of this map, of which we are doing a pretty damn good job with. But do we want to put the nail in the coffin for Mr. Boris? I think that would be wise, or the Empire Captain. Both are actually taking quite a bit of damage there, so I will actually have to administer a few more commands for that. Ironbreakers over here, we want them to set up a nice little defensive perimeter in front of my Thunders, and for all of our Longbeards over here, let's actually put them to work with what's left of the front line for the Dwarves. And over here looking good as well. I do have to deal with the Regiment of Renown Peak Gate Guard, the hammers, which hit absolutely like monsters, so there is still a lot of game to be played left. And Mr. Ungrim Iron Fist right there too is looking pretty damn strong himself. Now where's our allies though? Are our allies still in this game? It looks like they are. The Dark Elves are still there. Yeah, they're actually still fine. I don't really see them doing all that much though. It's kind of strange. And the Warriors of Chaos are pretty beat up, actually. Very beat up. It looks like a lot of the fun is going on our side of the map on this eastern portion here. Looks like the Rogue Idol is going to get involved with my hammers, and holy fuck, man! Now we got one of the biggest, baddest units on top of some, you know, some of our very strong units ourselves. But man, it's not going to make this one easy as we do prepare for the rest of this match. And unfortunately, my artillery crews are going to be taken down by Mr. Boris himself, and of course the Empire Captain. So no longer will we be able to target with the cannons the Rogue Idol. And while he has taken a little bit of damage, it's very small in comparison to his overall health. So Jesus, man, he's going to be an absolute beast to take down. If we can actually even take him down, that's another question, really. And while things are looking good over here, it's still a lot of game left to play and a lot of units left to kill. And the bounce powers is literally dead even as it stands right now. Need to maybe even fire a few of these as well. We got plenty of abilities with my Rune Lord. Need to also keep him safe here too, as he is, well, he is a little bit overextended there, I'd imagine. But we can also administer our Longbeards over here, which are currently involved in a little bit of a line battle with these miners, which they'll have no problem with. They should win that one regardless. Our miners over here dealing with still the Hammers, Regiment of Renown, and Ungrim Iron Fist, and they're going to be helped out by Archaon the Everchosen, who's very beat up and really not in a good place right now. In fact, I really think that he should pull them back. He's surrounded by Ungrim Iron Fist, who's anti-large, and I think even maybe some Slayers around there too. No, maybe not. But who is that? What are those? Just regular Empire Knights. So not a big deal actually. Not a big deal, actually. But here's where the big deal is this big old Rogue Idol. And so while I am going to be setting up these Thunders to fire in on him, oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, this match is not looking too hot for us, at least from my view right here. I wonder why. What are the Dark Elves doing is the real question. What are they doing? They're just kind of hiding out in the periphery. I don't see the purpose of that right here. I'm curious what the hell is going on. And in the meantime, this Rogue Idol is just absolutely wrecking up all of my shit. So we need to pop all of these, boom, boom, and pull my Lord back and get you guys out and about in front. And they probably even got one more volley left in them too. But oh, fuck me, man. Difficult game here. And while we are going to be winning on some of these line battles over here, that's not the whole battle, unfortunately. And our Longbeards over here, while they are doing a damn good job against these Empire Knights, there's still so much left on the board for the enemies. I don't really see where we're actually winning, like in a full-on, no questions asked format. But at least we got our arm breakers over here still up and about. And my Lord, while he is held down by, is that Grimgor? No, that's Warzog. Fuck. Don't die, sir. Don't die. Don't die. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, you bastard. And yeah, it looks like I'm actually really lacking. It's pretty much everywhere right now. I still don't understand what the hell are the Dark Elves doing. I see very little action on any one of these units. They just seem to be playing extremely defensively, but not doing really anything of note. I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on there. It looks like my Lord's going to be dying there too, and the Rogue Idol will push into my Ironbreakers here. Not going to be great for them. Going to be a lot of terror, or sorry, well, maybe a little bit of terror break, but also just a lot of leadership breaking there too. And while my Longbeards over here are having a nice day, that can only go on for so much longer if they're going to be unsupported. So this next, this next little bout is gonna be really important. But I just don't get what the fuck the Dark Elves are doing here. They're doing absolutely nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing. This is very strange. Even their artillery has absolutely nothing on them. 27 kills? What the fuck is that? In comparison, looking at, well, I guess the Hell Cannons over here not faring all that much better either. But I don't understand right now. Seems like it's more like 2 versus 4 at this current moment, because I don't really see anything from the Chaos Warriors or the Dark Elves. But at least I saw the Chaos Warriors actually push out a bit and try to hurt the enemy. But and bringing in my Longbeards over here too. Come on, boys, get on top of those cannon crews and take them down to size. Do we have any more Thunders here as well? They are broken, but they might just come back. My Ironbreakers over here are terrified themselves. Jesus, man. God. And finally, the Dark Elves push out, but what are they thinking here? They've completely left us open to the fucking wolves for very little reason, I think. Bleak Sword's going to try to hold the line versus these Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. I just don't see what he was thinking with that. In the meantime, this whole fucking time, the whole fucking game, this Hellstorm Rocket Battery Regiment of Renown is just raining down fire on our side. And already over 220 kills, it looks like. I mean, that is just inexcusable right there. I just don't see what the thought process with that was. Why let that just happen right in front of your very face when they're right there? They're literally right there. So unless if he has some sort of like amazing trick up his sleeve, I am well, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Anyways, looking at the rest of the map, we are, well, I'm looking pretty dead right now. Got some Longbeards over here still. What are they doing? They are holding the line versus these Regiment of Renowned Hammers. They actually might even be able to beat off the rest of them too. Yeah, that's right. Beat them off, baby. And we just got a bunch of units coming back to the battle here as well. Well, maybe not a bunch, but at least a couple. And so we can set up another perimeter like this, like so. Get some Thunders firing into these little, what is that? No, you right here. Yeah, the Night Goblin Big Boss, or actually these Blackworks is a fine target as well. They are pretty damn low. If we can shatter them, that would be a nice little small win for us. Bounce Powers is slightly turning against us, but still very even. Still anyone's game as far as that's concerned. My major concern though is that is hopefully that the Dark Elves can actually push out here and start to take advantage of a lot of these beaten up crews. So the good thing about the Dark Elves playing it safe there is that they have not really taken much damage, but the problem is that they really haven't dealt much out either. So what do you say to that? I don't really know right now. So hopefully we can just cross our fingers and hope for the best here. Still got some Ironbreakers, still got some Thunders, still got some Hammers right here, and maybe even some more of these crews come back as well. And we'll just hope for the best on that one. Hopefully these guys can actually get another volley in. That would be great. That would be fine. That'd be nice and dandy. And looks like they will start to get a nice line of sight there. Let's move these guys up a bit as well. We still got a nice little crew there, about half health on my Ironbreakers and about a quarter health on my Hammers, which let's have them go face off against those Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. And it looks like the Chaos, the Warriors of Chaos will actually leave. I don't think a huge deal right there, because he's mostly gone anyways. Yeah, he's pretty damn beat up. I don't really see much on the floor for him to begin with. And unfortunately, it looks like the Squig Hoppers will get into my Thunders as well, so they are going to be out of this game soon-ish. And, well. I'm not feeling all that hot about this one nowadays, as Lithanar over here is going to be getting involved with these Bleed Swords, but too little too late, man. Too little too late on this one. I think the damage has been done. The Bounce Powers took a massive shift in the enemy's favors here. And, yep, there goes Archaon the Ever Chosen as well. He is broken and incredibly low health. And I think that he might even go down if the Empire wants to go chase him off on that side, while the Vampire Counts have done a phenomenal job here. Really great job. I think that it's a little bit. I just think that the rest of the map's just overshadowed by that right now. We don't really have anything else to do with it, unfortunately. Even Malik has taken a shit ton of damage there in a very short amount of time. I don't even know how that happened because most of the enemy units are so beat up. You know what's going on there? It must be the cannon fire, and yes, indeed, it is the cannon fire back here. As you can see, it's just been firing off the whole damn day. Nothing really to stop them, unfortunately. And well, that's what you know. What do you say to that? I don't know. I don't know. And even these Regiment of Renown Ironbreakers over here still holding the line. They're still holding the fucking line. Somehow, some way, 267 kills against all these Karn Wraiths and multiple units of zombies, of course, as well. And maybe even several others along the way too. But man, just too much tuna, man. Too much tuna right there. And I suspect that we will be getting our third loss on a 4 vs 4. How sad indeed. But my God, man, come on, boys. Come on. Jesus, man. We'll definitely need a little bit of a new lineup next time. And Jesus, yeah, the greenskins are really taking the field, actually doing a shit ton of damage, man. I think the greenskins might have been the what's it called, the MVP of this match. Yeah, looking at David the White Lizard, he has all sorts of all units all across the field, and he's just breaking everything up, looking really good. That Rogue Idol, man, you've never seen a Rogue Idol like this before. This one is just absolutely insane, and he will definitely be getting a major promotion after today, because he's just been breaking through everything, man. He's just too hard to take down, and I feel like that's a big reason of actually why I kind of mismanaged my own troops, going after him instead of the easier targets on the ground. You know, it's kind of difficult to choose between which ones you want to go for, but there it is, man. There it is. Yeah, I don't think that I really have any more units on this field, anyways. My miners over here are gonna take a charge to the face from those Empire Knights. I got some more Longbeards over here. Nice one. They're pretty damn beat up though, so don't think that they'll have anything left to do in this game. They're probably just gonna break off if the enemy even gets around them, anywhere near them. And yeah, looking at the rest of my stuff, I'm officially out of this game. Looks like Mr. Binner is mostly out of this game too. I don't see any vampire counts anywhere really. Or do I? Who's over here? Oh yeah, that's Isabella right there, but she's crumbling. Yeah, she's pretty much done herself. I don't see any more units left on the ground for the vampire counts, except for these Karn Wraiths right there, I suppose. And elsewhere, it is all greenskins and high elves and I suppose these Empire units as well. Jesus, man, that Hellstorm rocket, that Hellstorm rocket battery crew got to fire off the whole fucking game, the whole damn game, into our units, and just completely unabated. 257 kills, which is actually rather small for that unit, but damn. Army losses should start to come into view now, and I just don't understand what the Dark Elves were doing here. I really don't understand what they were doing, staying back this whole game. You know, yes, they do get to survive until the very end, but it's a team effort here, and unfortunately, I just don't see what the thought process is there. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. It could be that it could very well be that I'm missing something. They are starting to rack up a few kills now, but as the saying goes, too little, too late. And the army loss penalties are probably going to cause a mass shattering in the next minute or so. If I had to guess, we see the whole Dark Elves units in full waiver format, and there they go. Yep, down the drain they go. And unfortunately, I think that is it. Bounce Powers is massively against us now. There's no coming back from that one. 8 units left on the screen, but I expect that those are just unbreakable units anyways, and we will just have to wait for the formalities of this match to go off, and then ready up for the next one, man. Ready up for the next one. Jesus, what a battle there. What an absolutely epic smash there. But at the end of the day, man, not enough at all. And come on, we got 7 more left. Where are they even coming from? Can't even see. Looks like well, definitely not those ones. Yeah, those guys are shattered. Who's still here? Maybe some vampire counts somewhere. Where could they be, sir? Where you at? Where are they at? For real. That's so strange. Or maybe the no, the Warriors of Chaos cannon crews. No. Oh yes, it's right there. Okay, now I see. Ha! It is there. It is the Hell Cannon crews right there. They are unbreakable after all. So here comes the Rogue Idol. He's gonna go clap him up, and that should probably be it. They only got 7 more models left within that unit, and there she goes, baby. There she goes. What's up, Aldridge Franesco? How you doing, man? Benedict Banner says for a 3 vs 4 is pretty damn good hold for us. Yeah, I think that we were doing okay, but Jesus, man, not good right there. unfortunately for the ultimate result. The backline was so open for Dark Elves the whole game, and he was doing, I know, man, it was a little bit frustrating to watch, unfortunately, as it's like, hey man, come on, put him in the backline there. You got plenty of kills to be had, but I guess he had another idea for himself, or I don't know, maybe he saw it going a different way. Maybe he wanted to play it more defensively, which doesn't really make some sense as the Dark Elves. Who knows, man? Who knows? Oink, oink. What's up, Faraz? What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. As always, my friend. As always. Let's see. I'm gonna read through a few more of these comments after this screen as well. Just want to quickly see the unit kill counts. Curious if our boys did anything of note here. I also want to see what that Rogue Idol did too, and the Greenskins in general. I think that the Greenskins really made a good play on that whole game. Yeah, on my side, I don't really do all that much except for my grudge throwers. Really nothing to write home about though. Pretty damn embarrassing. Looking at the Empire over here, very lackluster as well. Actually, no. Empire Knights getting 167 kills, not bad at all. Outriders 265. Holy fuck, it's not something you see every day. Yeah, build killing on all those units. What about the Dark Elves over here? Very small all the way around, except for one unit of Shades. What about Warriors of Chaos right here? A little bit on those Chaos Knights, but other than that, very small as well. And myself, we already know. What about Mr. Binner? Mr. Binner putting it up with some of these Hex Race, actually. But still, man, very even all the way around. Dwarves on the other side. Oh my god. The Regiment of Renown Hammer is 324 kills. My fucking god. Jesus. What about the High Elves? Big killing power on what? Actually, maybe a little bit on the Silver Helms, but other than that, pretty lackluster. And the Greenskins. The Greenskins actually overshadowed a little bit by the Dwarves, Ector, but pretty damn good as well. And we will have to move on into the next one, my friends. Hey, what's up, Poncho? How you doing, man? Good day to Zers, Zims, and Zers of the internet. Yes, indeed. I would also like to wish you a happy Zer day as well, and for all the Zer and for all the hers out there, I love you too, sir. Or Zers, motherfucker, I forgot. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the Warriors of Chaos. I want to win a damn game. Let's fucking win, baby. Let's motherfucking win. I'm gonna go with a shadow sorcerer too, and get all of these lovely spells out over here. No, don't do that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Get one of those, yes. Get one of those, also yes. Get a few of these, nice one. Get one of those, get a couple of these, get maybe one of those, get a couple of these, yes, good. And now we wait. Now we wait. And I'll just read a few more of these comments in the meantime. Davina Q, get in here. Yeah, man, Davina, get the fuck in here. Trasgo, you too, indeed. Oh, there is Davina. Hey, what's up, Davina? Good to see him. Or was Davina a girl last time? For some reason, I thought that, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but I'm just, I'm legitimately curious. For some reason, I remember someone saying that. Oh, nice one. Okay, cool. Okay, sweet. All right. Okay, nice one. All right, sweet. All right, let me just mark that as unread. Got an important email right there too. And who else do we got? I feel like I missed a shit ton. Shattered Knight says, when is Troy? When is Troy? What do you mean, when is Troy? You mean like, when will I play it next? I don't know, man. I've been having such good fun playing Warhammer recently. I don't know. You know, I really do like Troy. That's the weird thing about it, is like I'm split, you know? There's too many good games available nowadays. It's a good problem to have, right? It's a great problem to have. But too many good games. We could do a 3 versus 3 as well. We could do a 3 versus 3 if you want. Either way is good, or 4 versus 4 is fine for me too. Whichever happens to go a little bit faster. So I suppose if people start to ready up, then all good. We should play this match out. If not, then we can go on and play right here. I will. Oh, nice. We got a 4th, baby. We got a 4th. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Miguel says, while Dark Elves being lore accurate, vibing while allies are being slaughtered, it's cool in the lore. It's not really fun seeing it happen in game. Oof. Yeah, that was a little bit of an oof right there, man. I hear you on that one. No problem, dudes. The defeats teach more than the victories. That is true, man. That's actually a very good, that's what we tell ourselves when we want to feel better about ourselves. And you know what? I could use a little bit of that right now after 3 losses in a row. Holy fuck, man. I don't think I've ever lost that many games in a row in Warhammer, like, ever. Yeah, maybe I have. Yeah, I probably have, you know, especially when it's first beginning. But at least right now, man, it feels like it's the first time for me. It feels like it's the first time. All right. Okay, going against High Elves, and more High Elves. No, High Elves, Empire, and those guys right there, the Vampire Coast. Maybe I do go with a Fire Sorcerer instead. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Let's get one of you right there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, still got 200 gold as well. What do you do with 200 gold? I guess you can do a lot of things with 200 gold, but I'd definitely like to get one of these. Maybe even one of these too. See, actually, yes, I will get one of those. That actually looks kind of cool. All right, a slightly different lineup here, but mostly the same. And we will we'll put our best foot forwards here. That's all that you can do in this day and age. Dark Hell is AFK at the moment. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like there. Also, 4 versus 4 meta is completely new land for us. Yeah, but I would imagine it's probably new for a lot of people here too. Okay, going against these guys though, what are they gonna? Man, I hate playing against the High Elves. I'll tell you that. They're probably my least favorite to play against. High Elves and Skaven, probably my 2 least favorite to play against. And I need some more water, guys. I'm gonna go fill up this water bottle while we wait for the rest of the people to ready up right here. Uno momento, my friends. I'll be back in literally just 1 second. You know what I'm really excited for? I'm really excited for daylight savings time. I really love daylight savings times. It is the best time of the year, and you know why? More sleep, man, and I could definitely use more sleep. Holy fuck, man, I feel like my eyes are trying to shut themselves. It's kind of crazy. You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're like still a little bit tired, you don't know if you should sleep more or not? It's kind of how I feel right now. It's not good. Like, not good at all. Anyways, let me just double check my alerts over here. I think so far so good. So far, so good, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we seem to be fine right there. Nice one. And what about my traditional markets? What about NASDAQ? What are you doing? You are not doing anything because you're not open yet. Come on, baby. Come on. Open it up. We need to trade. And we just need one more ready. And who is it? It's Mr. Binner. It's Mr. Binner. Come on, baby. And Chaza. You guys already have daylight savings time in Australia, is that right? Oh man, that sounds. God damn, I'm jealous. Why does the world? Okay, first off, why does the world even have this to begin with? And second off, why do we have different times for all these different places? Like, why do different places initiate this? This time change? Like, it just seems so arbitrary. Hey, what's up? What's up, Alejandro? Alejandro, what the hell's up, man? I feel like it's been so long. Holy shit. Faraz says Crown is such a good sport. We lost so many games in Squadrons. He never gives up, and we won the first last night. I know, man. Dude, I love that. I just love to play the game, man. I just love to play the game at the end of the day. Let's see what Benner's got here. Is he saying something? Okay, he's just got a second. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, I just enjoy playing it, man. I gotta tell you, in Squadrons, like, after I figured out like the basics of how to play Squadrons, it's so much more fun. Holy fuck, and it's so deep. Like, if you know how to play Squadrons, you'll barely die ever. Well, okay, maybe a little bit of exaggeration, but you'll die less than five times in a singular game. It's good fun, man. I fucking love it. Yeah, it's been too long, Alejandro, man. How you been? I hope everything's been all right, but it's strange because like I feel like I've been re-meeting a lot of the people that I knew from about 4, 5, 6 months ago, and it's like, hey man, how have you been? Did you survive the corona? I guess you did, but how are you? Like, how did you do? It's things just get a little bit crazy, and so it's good to catch up with people, make sure that everyone's okay. I mean, that's really what we should be doing. It's like, checking on all of your friends, all the people that are around you, making sure that they're good to go, making sure that they are nice and healthy, and that's the best way I've figured. It's like, always keep an eye on the ones that are around you, because those are the people that you can help out the best anyways. Binner says losing in 4 versus 4 now isn't a big deal, as we have to adjust our lineups first, so a few losses are to be expected. Yeah, there's gonna be a few losses here and there, but I have a good feeling about this one, man. I think that I think when it comes to 4 versus 4, what I'm noticing right now is obviously artillery is going to play a big portion of it, which I typically don't bring, and so that's a big fuck me right there. And then on top of that, it seems to me like getting a lot of units with staying power is really important too, because if you get a lot of low tier units, they're just going to get washed out pretty damn fast, and their leadership really comes into question at the end of the game, and they'll just start to break off and shatter before they even get involved in any meaningful battle. So it's kind of like Norska, for example, is just not going to be that useful, unfortunately, in a 4 versus 4 because their units have no staying power. They have a lot of glass cannon power, but that means very, 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 very little when you need to survive a battle for like 20, maybe even 30 minutes long. And with that said, we will continue to set up our lineups over here. And I feel it in my bones, baby. I feel it in my plums. My plums are blue, and they are ready to go to the farmer's market. And and I'll just set up on the left flank of this map. Get my halberds right here. Yes. You boys hang out right there and right there. Okay. Knights, you guys hang out right there. Yes. And all of you guys into the group. Lord on a hotkey and you on a hotkey. So I'm going with my traditional lineup here. So hopefully I don't break the winning streak with this one. Anyways, looking at the Bretonnians, what do we see here? Who is this, by the way? It's Divina. Divina's got Bretonnia. A lot of archers, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy fuck, man. That's something that you don't see every day. And then what do we have right here? Some defenders of the Fleur de Lis. Actually, really good-looking unit. Regiment of Renown, Knights Errant unit right there. Plus, are these... No, it's the same unit right there, too. My bad. And then we got the Empire on our side as well. Which one's Binner, though? Binner is actually this one over on the right-hand side. So it's going to be me plus... Who is this? Big Chaza. Big Chaza. I'm always very skeptical when I see units just in general line up side by side like this. Anytime that I see a unit line up side by side like that, I'm extremely skeptical. Just because it only takes one spell to just absolutely wipe out this line. And these guys will have, and these guys will be completely dead or just completely useless. And for the rest of our map over here, we do have some good spreads going on. But I'm a little bit concerned about this side over here. So that's what I have to say about that. Anyways, I need to actually turn on my fans for my CPU. Jesus, man, that's actually getting a little bit hotter right there. God damn. Let's go to performance right there. Performance right there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Keep it nice and cool. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, let's start the battle on my end. And where's my knights? My knights. Knights camera action. All right, let's take a look at the mirror guard right here. It's 4 versus 4 time, baby. We are still looking for our first win of all time, and this one couldn't come at a better time because we are on the biggest, baddest, most epic map that there is, and that is MP Crossroads. And we are the Warriors of Chaos, the Empire, and we actually have 2 Empires today. And we do have Divina manning the Bretonnians over here. So a lot of men are involved in this one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Don't really see that all the time, but at least we will give it a go. We got a ton of artillery, so that is going to be a big portion of this game, of course. And with that said, in only 18 small seconds, we will be involved in the next 4 versus 4. Taking a look at the unit counts over here, we got 4837 on our side versus 4996 on the other side. Just under 5,000 troops. That is humongous as far as that goes. And I'm hoping that there's no lag. We've actually had really good luck recently with very small lag or non-existent lag. And with that said, here we go. Ready or not, here we come. We are going to go against the Vampire Coast over there. We will initially have our front line kind of step out and about. We will have to run towards the enemy side, mostly because they are going to have some big old guns to harass us with. And for my knights over here, let's get them way the fuck back into the enemy lines. Can't really tell right now if there is lag or not. It seems like it's, I can't really tell, actually. Here comes a big volley from the Hellstorm rocket batteries into the front line of the Vampire Coast. A lot of misses there, but it doesn't take too many hits in order to absolutely wreck these lines of zombie pirate deckhand mobs. So good off on the start right there. Do have to deal with these sword masters right here as well, and that's going to be a humongously high value target. A lot of high elves on the back end, by the way, plus some empire as well, and that is going to do it for the enemies, which have actually 2 units of great cannons over here on the eastern portion of this map. So hopefully our allies can shut them down nice and early, but it seems to me like we don't really have anyone going against their empire right off the bat. Instead, we will actually have to be mostly reliant on us coming over the western portion of this map and then flowing over like water upon rock onto all of these, well, maybe that's a bad analogy right here, like water upon rock. That kind of suggests that we're going to get absolutely wrecked, but you know what I mean. Maybe like fire upon wood. Yeah, well, also not the best one either. You know what? An analogy that suggests that we're going to go fuck up the enemy. How about that? There you go. All right, so now that we got around that one, let's continue to push in over here. I want to get my lord out and flying about nice and early because we got some big old spells to throw down as whoa, this is something that you don't get to see every day. The Giant's Gallow. the Giant's Gallow. Oh my god, he just absolutely wrecked these Outriders. Oh my god, just complete wreckage right there. He does have a flaming cannon as his arm. That is incredibly badass. Unfortunately, that's going to be a really difficult target to deal with, and I suspect that he's going to be laying down a shit ton of damage towards our boys. And here comes a little bit of a rush from the High Elves. I'm not sure what he's trying to do right here, the Phoenix King. But very aggressive play right off the bat with both the Arcane Phoenix, or is it? Sorry, that's not Arcane. It's Flamefire's Phoenix plus a Frostheart Phoenix and some Ithamar Chariots on the ground too. I mean, those are some pretty intense units right there. But they're gonna be fended off nice and early as well. So hopefully, I don't know what he's trying to do, but hopefully it was averted. Whatever sort of sick plans that he had up his sleeve. And my own Lord getting ready over here is going to be targeted by those cannon crews, or is he? No, it's actually the Outriders that are going to be targeted by the cannon crews. And my Lord will be untargeted, it looks like, as we get ready to lay down a little bit of spell power. Maybe might even get ready for one right here. Let's try this. Come on. Come on. Come on. 3, 2. Come on. Don't move. Stay right there. No! Yes! No! Yes! I can't tell! I can't tell. All right, no, I think he did move out of the way just in time. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull back my Lord. He is getting targeted by some odd unit. And looks like that's going to be rather an unsuccessful... Actually, no, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be great, but it's going to be okay. So at least you got that. At least you got that, brother. At least you got that. And so we will back off for now. A little bit more laggy on this one, unfortunately. And we will be patient with it. Maybe have to kick out all the spectators for this game because, well, it seems to be a little bit too much for the game to handle right now. And at least this Burning Head will kind of float on through all of the back line of the Vampire Coast. Hopefully, getting a few of these zombies over here as well. Maybe some of those bombers would be good. It looks like he has also angled his cannons right at my Lord, or maybe even my Chaos Knights. So do need to be careful with that. I'm actually going to pull them back for now. Don't want them to get targeted like the Empire's cavalry right there too. Looks like Benner is pulling them back for right now, and the rest of the map is still just working their way up, getting the initial kind of volleys being traded between all of the artillery units. The Empire over here is going to be a little more aggressive. This is going to be the wild card over here, as the Empire can be extremely aggressive and they can be incredibly effective, assuming that they take on Bretonnia the proper way, because right now we're incredibly focused on the center left portion of this map, which is okay, but it does leave us very susceptible to basically a massive attack on the eastern portion, on our eastern flank, as we don't really have much of a defense set up around there. In the meantime, I'm going to have my, do I want to have my Chaos Knights come back around here? Yeah, I do actually. The back line of the, Vampire Coast is mostly open, and more importantly, this whole area right around here is completely open, in fact. So I could be sneaky by getting an early lead off there, but goddamn, man, this is going to be some crazy intense battling going off on the lines as we get ready to take on the front lines for the Vampire Coast, that is. And hopefully I can actually fit in a few units to the back line of these Carronades, and also of all of these Count Noctilus and big bastard fuckers over here too. And a lot of things going down right now, a lot of casting to be had, and it looks like they're going to be targeting my Chaos Knights here too, and they are, oh shit, man, that is really nasty. That is really fucking nasty. Unfortunately, we can come around like this, boom. We can come around like this, boom. We can come, you guys actually just come right there. And Big Chaz is actually going to leave. I think that was one of our allies, unfortunately. So there he goes. The lag is going to lighten up a bit right there too, which is good. And so at least we got that. But we do lose an ally there, unfortunately. So let's try to throw another one down right here. Get a few of these units, so right in the line of fire. And my Chaos Knights are going to be, oh my god, they're actually going to go down in this game without doing basically anything, unfortunately. Jesus, man. All right, there's nothing to do right there, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna let them go. So there you go, there you go. Damon's View, you guys go out around too, or actually, you guys can go in right there. Boom. And then my lord, we want to go into their back line. No, I think we'll actually pull off for right now. I think we'll pull off for right now. But a very effective Burning Head being thrown down right there. Already 100 kills, it looks like, or almost 100 kills. Actually, well above 100 kills now, so pretty damn good. We got plenty more casting to do over there as well. And here comes the line battle. Let's get our halberds over to the Gallows Giant. That would be a good one. I got a big old buff for them too. And for you guys need to get way the hell out over there. There you go. And get my lord coming back as well, as he's not going to be too effective for this current battle, at least. And maybe even get another cast to throw down on this side of the line over here, as there is still plenty of zombies on the ground. And that Burning Head is still actually taking units out, which is great. Oh my god, 157 kills off just one Burning Head, and actually going to be still counting, I guess. Because here it goes, man. Here it goes. Another 1 second on that one, and boom, and there she goes. 162 kills in totality. Pretty insane. Can't say that I've seen it that high before off just one cast, but you know what? I'll take it, man. I'll take it, especially for a nice early trade off of my Chaos Knights, which I really dislike using. Looks like we got Volkmar the Grim over here by Mr. Binner, is going to be taking on the Frostheart's Phoenix, and he does have a good surround on him, absolutely shredding him down really well. I think that I do have a good hold on the Vampire Coast as it is too. Need another 28 seconds left for another Burning Head cast, and that could not come sooner because we have a beautiful line of all these zombie pirate deckhand mobs beautifully lined up for us to just absolutely shatter off. But patience will be needed for this as our halberds get over to the Gallows Giant, and they are going to actually be receiving a big old buff from my lord as well. If they can get over there faster, that would be excellent. But I will give them the Cascading Fire Cloak, which gives them 25% more armor-piercing damage, and I believe a fire attack as well. It's quite nice. Mirror Guard, we actually want them to go a little bit deeper around there, and we'll let the halberds take on the Gallows Giant instead. And Jesus, he's going to get some pretty nasty shots, unfortunately. So we do need to be protective of that. And over here, 17 more seconds. 17 seconds, sir. 17 more seconds, and then we can fire off another one of these beautiful Burning Heads. Over here, it looks like the battle is raging on between Bretonnia, both High Elves, and the Empire. Everywhere is just units being absolutely smashed into each other. Blob battles are going down, line battles are raging on, and there is an absolute non-shortage, or maybe you might even see a surplus of humongous fire being poured down from all artillery pieces as everyone trades blows in the early game of this one. So we are just getting started here. The halberds are just getting over to the Gallows Giants, which is perfect because we desperately want to be taking him down. Over here we got Chaos Warriors that are free, we got Daemon Spew that are free. Let's go directly to their backline artillery, and that rhymes, so rhyming is goody. And we got another second left until a beautiful cast to be thrown down right here too. And you know what? I'm going to take liberties to absolutely get very aggressive with this one. We'll do something like that. Boom, there you go. Yep, I'm coming around the side right now, Mr. Binner. You don't worry, sir. You don't worry at all. I'm going for all of these artillery pieces, every last fucking one of them. And you guys over here, you guys are no different. Haha, Mr. Count Noctilus, you must go down. You must obey. You must obey. And my halberds over here looking good. The Burning Head is, oh no, oh motherfucker. It took a little bit of a bad turn there, motherfucker. Oh, bastard. You motherfucking bastard. Oh, dear God. All right, well, in that case, we will actually give these guys a bit of a boof here, too. We'll get our Chaos Warriors, might as well have them go a little bit more out around the outside. There you go. And over here, Chaos Warriors looking good. That's no threat to them, so they should be completely fine. Forsaken over here need to go into those zombie pirate gunnery mobs. The bombers right there, they're actually deceptively powerful, funnily enough. And for the rest of our units, we can keep them in for reserve for right now. The Flagellants from Mr. Binner are, well, actually, they can probably move up as well. But so far, so good. Slow and in the early portion of this game. Big old firing coming off from that Gallows Giant into this pile of troops, which is not good for us. In fact, why the hell do I have so many units just absolutely stacked a bunch? Guys, go to the fucking back line for the love of fucking God. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is maddening right now. Listen, you damn dirty troopers. Come on. Okay, well, at least we got the Mirror Guard over here looking good, looking powerful, big old swords, plus their lovely armor as well. They are very stylish, I should say. And our boys over here are ready to pop another Arcane Conduit for some more casting power. Looks like our Chaos Warriors did get their Cascading Fire Cloak, so that is excellent, and they're doing a good job of work on this Gallows Giant. They should actually be able to take them down by their own lonesome. And over here, we'll have this unit of Chaos Warriors go directly onto Mr. Count Noctilus. But come on, Chaos Warriors over here, you guys need to go directly into those fucking carronades. God damn it, come on. Ah, maddening, man. Absolutely maddening. We do have a unit in front of us, but it shouldn't be a huge deal. Forsaken over here having a good day as well. Already over 100 kills. Jesus, man. These guys are powerful right now. And still keeping these Chosen in the back line. I'm actually going to put them way the hell back on over here. Unfortunately, Bretonnia is having humongous breaking problems right now. So we do need to cover in some way because I don't see... Where is the other empire? Oh, yeah, that's right. The other empire left. So I think the AI actually took over for them. I don't know how well that's going, though, unfortunately, because you don't really know what the AI is going to do, man. You don't really know what the AI is going to do. Oh, and oh my God, my own lord is like in massive trouble right now. What the fuck? How did that Great Eagle do so much damage to my lord? That is ridiculous. That is absurd. That is so fucking absurd. Oh, no, 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 no. You got to be fucking kidding me right there. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. Well, at least we got the Mirror God over here, and at least we got the Chaos Warriors over here. But goddamn, man, that is just unbelievable. Oh, it's the cannons that are hitting me right now. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, I see. Please don't run off, you fuck. Oh, please don't run off, you fuck. Oh, dear God, man. Dear fucking God. You guys go in the back line there too, please. Please, please, please. And yeah, okay, looks like we can actually shut down a lot of these units, which is good. You want to have these guys head off against those archers right there. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Chosen are going back to the main battle over there too. And a big summon down with that Vortex spell, breaking off a bunch of these Halberdier units. Also some terror breaking as well. Shit, oh my God, my fucking Chaos Sorcerer is going to be kicked off this match. He already had 200 kills in the very early stages of this match. That's such a blow. That's such a humongous blow here. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, bastard. Motherfucking bastard. All right, well, we gotta overcome from this from this early displeasures, I suppose, and we'll just hope for the best now, I guess. The best, I guess. Yeah, let's actually even bring these guys back here too. We don't need them getting involved like that. Okay, no. What are you guys doing? Guys, that way. Jesus, man. And over here, finally getting the carronades down, but my lord is going to be ushered off the field by that fucking Great Eagle. Go fuck yourself, Great Eagle. I hope you're happy with yourself, you gigantic flying piece of shit. Oh, bastard. Oh, bastard, man. That is so heartbreaking right there. That could have been a humongous day. That could have been like a 400 kill day. But no, it will not be, unfortunately. And my Mirror God over here working on this carronade crew, plus the zombie pirate deckhand mobs with polearms. They will have no problem with that. Chaos Warriors over here making their way over to these archers. They will have absolutely no problem taking them down. And my Chosen over here, while they are working their way up, they are under fire from, it looks like, I can't really tell, actually. I guess these Pistoliers, maybe. I'll have them kind of turn back around and get ready to take them on, but also these Swordmasters of Hueth over here too need to prepare for them as we do push a little bit of our advantage right now. Chosen over here going to, well, they're actually not really needed right there, so let's bring them back around and take on maybe those Dryads and cut them off. A little bit of a screeny action right there, and it looks like my Halberds are still, Jesus, man, they're getting stopped by these zombie pirate deckhand mobs that got summoned on top of them. I'm just gonna have them directly attack the Gallows Giant instead. Come on, just go for it. Just go for it, you fuckers. So I lose my Lord and I lose my Chaos Knights very early in this game. Very, 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 very unfortunate. But at least we can do a little bit of damage with our other crews over here too. We're actually looking pretty damn good all the way around. A lot of killing on all of our units. But will it be enough to overcome the early game displeasures? I'm not so sure. That I'm not so sure about. And actually, you guys go in over there for those Lothran Sea Guards. That would be a good idea. Over here, it looks like we got some more winning going on in the back line for the Vampire Coast. Slowly beating up all these cannon crews, and then we're gonna wash on over like the good old water waves. And I'm curious how the rest of our allies are doing. They seem to be holding a good front against the combined effort of the High Elves and the Empire for the other side, but a lot of breaking. I see a shit ton of breaking for Bretonnia. I know that Bretonnia are supposed to break on the ground, yes, but are they winning somewhere else is the real question. I'm not so sure. These Regiment of Renowned Knights Errant are coming back in for a nice little charge over here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful throwdown by Volkmar the Grim. Now he is actually going to be able to take on Teclis himself, so I will actually go over and support him, and I think that that's rather important right here. But I'd like to bring over a fresh unit, maybe some Chosen or something. And over here we got some oh my God, we got some big problems with Count Noctulus, who somehow are these guys yeah, they should just be terrified, but they are actually broken themselves. Jesus, man. Devastating, very, very devastating, and still keeping my halberd units on top of the Gallows Giants. But man, he just continues to get away and skirt away. It's like some sort of fucking Looney Tunes cartoon where he just gets away at the very last second. It's like, no, you bastard. Over here we got our Chosen, full health still, and breaking off this unit of spearmen, no problem there. Looks like the Ithalmar chariots are going to try to charge them in the back as well. We actually might be able to take them both down at the same time, which would be great. Nice little small win right there. Over here, Damon's Spew are working their way into the Lothran Seaguard. Nice. The Chaos Warriors are about to charge into this archer crew right here. They're going to get absolutely smashed to death. This is not going to be a good day for them. It's going to be actually a little bit funny too, as they realize that their bows are not going to be enough in order to stand against this charge, as they put down their weapons and start to run away, and it will not be enough. And even the Swordmasters over here are actually going to be broken as well. Damon's Spew getting over into the lines, and that is exactly what we want to be seeing. Over here, Chosen doing it big as well, and we seem to be holding onto this line by tooth and nail somehow. It looks very, 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 very anemic over here on the eastern flank, but we are actually holding it for what it's worth right now. The Vampire Coast will summon down another unit on top of my boys and stop them from getting over to the Gallows Giant once again. Jesus, man, this is just maddening right now. Absolutely maddening. And over here, our boys are still working on these crews as well, which actually will just pull them off and goes directly onto Count Knock and just give them a little bit more things to deal with. But luckily, looks like we are doing pretty damn well elsewhere, and most of the Carronade crews are down or are in the process of going down. And with that in mind, we can continue to push our advantage in the other portions of this map, of which our Damon's Spew actually just broke off, but not before breaking off the Lothran Seaguard for the enemy. They probably won't come back, actually. They probably won't come back. And our Chosen over here, getting around Mr. Volkmar the Grim. Might as well help him out with Techless, and we can give a nice little surround over here, and they should have a damn good field day with that. But only if my Lord was still around. That would have been so useful. Big volleys coming in from the Hellblaster volley guns right here. Absolutely important, as they just tear apart these archers from range. And look at them, man. I just want to see them kind of fire off a volley, but they are being hampered by this Great Eagle, so hopefully they can get off another volley or two, because that would be humongous. No, he's actually going to pull them off right there and put in the Halberdiers instead. Very smart from Mr. Binner. Extremely smart play, actually. Extremely high IQ play right there. And for the rest of our boys, we are still... Oh my god, man. Lots of breaking from my guys over here as they get... Oh man, that is some grade A bullshit. Do you want me to pull back my boys here? Let's see. What is Binder saying? I don't know, man. Looks like the balance power is a little bit more against us, so I'm gonna actually go against all of these archers right here, because it looks like Volkmar is somewhat okay. I guess he's just kind of hanging in there somehow. Don't ask me how. Don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. But at least he's making a name for himself today. It's good. It's going well. All right, let's take it as an opportunity to go against all of these more squishy units over here instead, and work on them one by one. Balance powers is a little bit against us right now, but still very early in the game, so I don't think it's a huge deal. But we do want to make sure that we continue to push against the Vampire Coast, which has broken us away for now, at least for the time being. Have we gotten down the Carronade crew over here? Looks like not yet. The Chosen are about to waver and maybe even break away. God damn, man, they're losing that. How are they losing that battle? That is so strange. Flagellants should have no problem as well, which is very bizarre. That whole crew's getting stopped up right there. I need to turn back around and go against these handgunners right there. And for the rest of the battle, what do we see with our Chosen? Chosen getting involved with the Lothran Seaguard. Nice one. And Volkmar is going to pull away from his little skirmish with Techless and that Lore Master of Hoeth. So hopefully we can just hold on for as long as possible, getting the easy breaks and then going for a little bit of killing action. But for right now, really need to get down this Great Eagle right here. So hopefully, yes, there it goes. Divinit is bringing in the Royal Pegasus Knights. They are full health, and they are the exact unit that you want to be getting on top of that Great Eagle, because they can fly in and they can actually take them down. They have anti-large. They're living saints. They're incredibly powerful. And well, this is feeling like a little bit of a stand right here, a little bit of a last stand perhaps. A lot of dead bodies on the battlefield, as you can see. There are dead forces everywhere that you look. This is just a complete graveyard as far as a battlefield is concerned. And I am, well, do I have any more units? Yeah, I do actually have plenty of units, apparently. But we need to actually go put them into purpose right now, because these Gallows Giants still has plenty of ammunition, which is not good for the soul. And while we do have this crew over here, which should have no problem with these zombie pirate deckhand mobs, we still got to take down those big bad targets, which is a lot easier said than done right now. So hopefully we can make some out of that. I'm going to send my halberds back around the Gallows Giants, which is continuing to harass our allies' units. Over here, it looks like our Chosen are going to be dealing with Teclis, and also the Lore Master of Hoeth. Should we actually stay there or not is a real question. I think that we will stay there just to kind of hold them down, because there's not really too many other things to be focusing on right here. Damon's Spew breaking off a unit of spearmen. Nicely done right there, fellas. Nicely done. But they are wavering themselves and still racking up the kills, though, so that's good. and elsewhere, it does look like our forces are continuing to fire in on the enemy, but balance powers, like I said, is slightly against us, so we do need to be very, 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 very careful with this, because this map is this match is still a little bit far from over. So while I am forcing my units back into the battlefield, Jesus, man, that is just deadly right there with that point blank fire cannon to the face. Jesus, man, really, 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 really awful. And did we take down the Carronade crew right there? No, we did not. They're actually still going to live to see the end of the day. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, the calamity. Oh, the monstrosity, and a nice shadow right there. Actually, very, very good. Let's go against those handgunners instead. Looks like Binner's forgot about his swordsman right there, but that's okay. Not a humongously important unit, and more importantly, we are going to hopefully be able to walk off a few more of these units. A lot of breaking going on both sides here. Chosen still holding in for what it's worth right now. Don't know how long they'll actually be doing that for, but Jesus, here comes the oh motherfucker, Frostheart Phoenix is going to throw down his own vortex, or something's throwing down a vortex right there, which is not good because my units are getting absolutely eaten the fuck up. But at least over here we will get a beautiful charge directly to the face of these handgunners. Fuck you, handgunners, fuck you, die. Come on, baby. Yeah, a little bit of a 3 versus 4 on this one as well, unfortunately. Just can't catch a break on these matches, can we, man? But I still think that we got a chance here. I actually do think that we have a chance. We just need to get a few good matchups, and can probably turn this one around, or maybe a little bit more around. Let's get these guys popping off over here too. You guys go against all those crews right there. Take them down. I will put my halberds into purpose right here, but unfortunately they are so low leadership. I don't think that they're going to be doing all that much. My Chosen over here are dunzoed, and Jesus Christ, man, Teclis seems to somehow just survive that onslaught. Silliness. Absolute silliness. But do we have anything left anywhere else? Are we still okay? I don't know. I really don't know right now. Bounce Power says that we are losing right now, and yes, I do agree with that. But I don't know if we're losing like an just a an unforeseen amount. Oh god, and these guys aren't even going to make it to the line either. Motherfucker. Oh, that is so demoralizing. That is oh so demoralizing, man. Hopefully my Chosen actually make it over these Carronades over here, but it looks like it looks like David has realized what's going on. He's going to target them, and it should only take a volley or two to get them off. At least we can actually take care of these crews over here, and that is, well, at least something for us. Let's get these guys popping in over there. Go back to our allies, and maybe they can actually make something out of themselves, which would be great. And this unit of Carronade still has about full ammunition, so we definitely don't want to let them get away scot-free. And over here, just breaking off these handgunners, and they will not be coming back, hopefully, because they're just going to get absolutely fucking shattered as far as their leadership goes. But still, it's difficult, as there are some single entity units for the enemies that are just too much right now. But we still got a few pieces left. I don't know if it's enough, but at least it's at least something to try. I'm going to pull back all these units right here. Maybe actually we just do go for them. Which one should I go for? Should I go for Count Knock? Should I go for the Gallows Giant? I think we'll go for the Gallows Giant instead. Chaos Warriors over here, dealing with the rest of those handgunners. Nice one. Let's actually move on to the Archers over here. Try to take on them, plus the Lothran Sea Guard. That would be a good next target for them. We'll have to deal with these spearmen along the way, but that's no problem for them. That's no problem at all. Elsewhere, we have, oh man, we got problems over here. Nothing on the ground to stop these Treekin, which they got 2 relatively healthy units still going at it. And while Binner does have a couple of units of halberds and spearmen, I don't think that it's going to be enough to take on the rest of this enemy right here, as there's just too much of an onslaught coming in our way, and we don't have enough pieces to actually take them down. So shit. Yeah, looking not so hot right now. At least we'll get the Carronade crew. So we got that. At least there's something, baby. At least there's something, man. God damn. God damn, man. Anyways, Chosen will be able to will be able to break them the hell off. But that's basically going to be the only win that we have today, unfortunately. Jesus, man. All my units seem to be over 100 kills themselves too. I mean, I'm just looking across the board. Humongous killing power, but not enough finishing power right here. Chaos Warriors will be able to absolutely just punch through these spearmen. No problem. They are chopping them up to bits like fucking savages with their axes, and they should start to waver and break soonish. And then we can go into all these archers and Lothran Seaguard right there too. Even Volkmar's still up and flying around, but all our rail on the ground plus that Great Eagle are going to be a fucking pain in the ass to get off. And we still lack the killing power elsewhere to make a big move on this one. Yeah, a lot of single entities on the ground right here. I think that's all right, well, we might as well put the Chosen over there, I guess, but don't really expect them to do all that much, unfortunately. Over here, we got another unit down. Nice one. All right, let's go after these Rice Guard too. Might as well get rid of them as well. Who is this? Is this the Fae? Yeah, it is the Fae. Hey, the Fae is still in the game, so we still got some hope, I guess. Maybe not, but it's something. And we got some Chosen over here. Might as well put them after Count Knock. Even though I don't think it's going to account for all that much. Over here, Chaos Warriors have actually broken off one of the units of the Swordsmen, and the Spearmen are starting to waver right now. We can probably actually break. We can probably actually maybe even shatter them here. They're extremely low negative leadership right now. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Just a couple more. Just a couple more. You got this. You got this. There you go. There you go. A little bit more. A little bit more. Just another few swings of the axe right there. And into the face you go. And that should probably cause them to break. Come on, baby. Just do it. Just do it, you fuckers. Just do it, you fuckers. Over here, what do we got with the Volkmar the Grim? He's on his major chariot mount. Is he going to be able to stand in there? I don't know. He's looking a little bit shaky right now. A little bit shaky. And our Chaos Warriors over here still chopping up the enemy. Almost, but still not quite. Jesus, man. It's tough going right now, man. Tough going right now. I'll bring my units over here as well. Might as well force them into this whole skirmish that's going on, but I think that it's a little bit too little too late. And while a lot of these units are pretty damn low, we still got to deal with Count Knock. We still got to deal with the Gallows Giant. At least Count Knock is actually almost fully out of ammunition, so there is that. If we could actually just take down a few of these units over here, that would be pretty damn huge. Still got, what is that, Techless on the ground? Yeah, that is Techless on the ground. And we actually still got some Bretonnian Royal Pegasus Knights in the game too, so they're still sticking around. Might as well commit my soldiers to battle on that end and just hope for the best. Looks like we did break over, or we actually didn't just break, we shattered the Spearmen over here, and I will turn back around my Chaos Warriors and head towards those handgunners, but I don't think that they're going to be staying around for too much longer either. Come on, boys, charge in there. Come on, boys, get it. There you go, boys, there you go. A little bit of wavering going on, losing a little bit more leadership. Come on, don't die. You're dying. I said don't die. and over here we even got our Chosen, which are oh my god, who's gonna win this one? Chosen or Rice Guard? My Chosen already negative leadership, so that is not looking good for them. Both very low. I think that if they actually had to duke it out mono e mono, the Chosen would win this, and actually they might still win this one. The Reichsguard are now getting negative leadership, plus my Chosen are actually 4 leadership right now. They still got 16 monos left in that unit, and they will actually shatter them away. Hey, nice, not bad. Not bad right there. My Chaos Warriors over here are going to be done, though, unfortunately. So that's it for them. And what else do we see on this map, man? We got our Mirror God over here getting involved with the Sigmar's Sons. Who's going to win that one? Nope, my Mirror God are gone. Everyone else is gone. Mass shattering going on for my troops. I have no one left on the field. I am completely out of this map. We'll go to the cinematic view now for the rest of it. Looks like the Gallows Giant is going to be firing in point blank. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, you giant bastard, you. And I think actually I just saw the balance powers go all the way off to the left-hand side. Anyway, so we are unfortunately going to be lost on this one again. Jesus Christ, man. There's actually a lot of hey, actually working pretty damn well. My exhaust right there, not bad. Anyways, back onto the game. Yeah, I think that's it. There must be some sort of flagellants somewhere, as we must have some unbreakable units. Yeah, It's got to be something, because there's only 26 left on our side. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, it looks like it would be over here. Oh, Volkmar's still in the game. Volkmar's still in the game somehow, but he's about to go down. 165 health left, and that is going to likely do it for him. But where is this other stray unit that we are seemingly having? It's just these guys over here, these flagellants. But they are well, they'll not be around for too much longer, unfortunately. Looking at the comments over here too, a little bit of GG action. Yeah, it was certainly a GG, but man, unfortunately we had to lose one of our allies so early in this game. I definitely could have made a better play with my own lord as well. Definitely a missed opportunity right there. But I'm very interested to see the killing counts on our units. After the inevitable leaderboard. Holy fuck, man, look at all these dead units right here. Dead bodies everywhere that you look. It's just a graveyard on the battlefield. I mean, you can even see the line battle just raging on right here with all the dead bodies representing the once soldiers that stood there. Fuck me, man, just brutal. So brutal. Flagellants will be taking some volleys to the face from these handgunners, and while they are this is what you don't want to see if you are a, well, if you look like this. And here it comes, another volley coming in. Oh, Jesus, man. Just getting absolutely shredded. Oh, his head fell off. Holy fuck. Not good, man. Not good, and I suspect that it's only going to be another volley or two more, and then they're going to be completely gone. Even got some treemen or dryads coming in from the flank over there too, and another volley is going to let only 2 of them in, and here comes a couple more great eagles above. Oh dear God, man! Don't say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. No, 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 no! And there they go as they fall to the ground, and another loss, man. Another loss in this 4 versus 4 environment. But I'm very curious to see the unit kill counts here. Damn, man. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Josh Robinson? Good playing against you, man. And Nate for not lagging as well, man. That's awesome. Yeah, that was some awesome shit right there, man. Looking at my units, 200 kills on my Chaos Sorcerer, 162 on my Chaos Warriors, 153. Oh my God, man. All of these units over triple digits, very, very good there, but not enough. What about the High Elves over here? For Josh Robinson, the man himself, actually. Dryads actually putting up triple digits themselves, and the Eagle in the last one there too. The Big Chaza, our early lever, did actually get triple digits with his Hellstorm rocket batteries, but still a little bit too, well, leaving early doesn't really help anyone, unfortunately. Davina actually very even around as well. And what about Mr. Binner? Where's Mr. Binner? There he is. I see him. Volkmar, triple digits. What else do we have? The Hellblaster volley guns, almost 200 kills, and the Outriders with grenades. Wow, powerful as well. And the other Hellblaster volley gun getting almost 300 kills itself. And the Flagellants, Jesus Christ, man, huge numbers there. What about the other Empire on the other side? Big killing on the Reichsguard, and really well actually on those ones. What about the Phoenix King? Phoenix King doing it big with the Ithamar Chariots, plus Teclis and his Swordmasters of Hoeth on the ground. And what about David the White Lizard? Big killing action on the Gallows Giant, man. That thing just ripped me the fuck apart, plus Mr. Count Noctilus himself. And unfortunately, at the end of the day has been lost, my friends. And guys, I think that's probably my last game of the day. My voice is absolutely wrecked. I am really hungry. I will be signing on again tomorrow for some good old action. I might be doing some squadrons tomorrow, actually, though, which I'll do on Twitch. So if you are interested in watching some Star Wars Squadrons or playing as well, if you do happen to have the game, please feel free to join on in. It's good fun. It is. It's actually one of the better games that I've played in a long time. So I strongly recommend it. I think with that said, I'd like to wish everyone the best and the happiest. Take care, guys, and again, massive thank you for joining on in.